And hopefully you're not too loud for the stream. You should be fine. Go ahead and talk real quick.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
That should be fine. I don't know why that doesn't show up on my end. Oh, maybe it does. Try again. Okay, you should be fine. I don't think that you're going to be louder than the music anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and launch Satisfactory. And we'll just do a not dedicated server thing for now, unless you have it working. If you have your mine won't work, but I don't know if you.
Mine won't work right now because I still haven't poured forward to my computer yet.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, wait, do you? Oh, okay. I was gonna say you correct yourself to router. I was like, if it's a computer thing I have to do, then I didn't do that either. So that would be.
It's to do with the router.
Okay.
This game is beautiful.
Yeah, I fucking love this game. So I can join you if you're already in a save.
I am.
Okay, cool.
I haven't gotten very far at all, so I think this is
totally fine. Hold on, let me get the music down. There we go. And I think we have to be friends on Steam. Oh no, Air Code Weasel is your Steam name, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, oh, you have a private session. That save is not a multiplayer save.
Okay.
So I think you might be able to do a thing with your settings before having to start a whole new save, but I honestly don't know. Oh no, it's a session type. Yeah, you have to select in the save either private or friends only, but I don't know if that's something you can change after. And go ahead and skip the intro too, because you already done that and I already know everything. And there's a couple of different places that you can start. The Dune Desert is like probably my least favorite place. I hate that place. The Northern Forest is like super fucking cool. It's just very compact, and this is actually a brand new area. They just reworked the Northern Forest, and I haven't seen it yet. The rework. So if you want to see like a brand new, like fully fledged, like reworked area, like final part of the map, Northern Forest. The Rocky Desert, I think, is also wait, no, the Rocky Desert is the one that I hate. The Dune Desert is the one that I don't mind. The Dune Desert's chill. Rocky Desert's garbage. Fucking hate Rocky Desert. And then the Grass Fields is pretty legit too. That's a pretty cool place. This is also final as well. Grass Fields is having minimal changes. Northern Forest should have minimal changes, if any. But Northern Forest is very compact but very rich in resources. It's got like tons of pure nodes, which is like, you know, obviously best in game. So it's really easy to get quantity there, but you have to build vertically, like a lot. So it's
skyscrapers. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. If you like that, then go ahead, do a friends only on Northern Forest. We'll check out the brand new area, and I will be hopping in there with you in a second. Once I can go to the bathroom, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, you have a clicky clacky keyboard.
I can switch.
You may need to. Let's see if it's something that chat doesn't want to put up with. But maybe. We do have someone by. That's neat. Glad they came by. Oh, I need to. It might help if before I go live, I change the stream name to what we're actually doing. Like with the correct day. This is a 9-day-old title. This is showing a new player Satisfactory. That's what we're gonna do. Yep. Okay. We're gonna.
Let me switch over to a silent keyboard.
Go in Devin. IN. Satisfactory. Satisfactory. Done. Okay, that would make more sense for the go live notifications. We're gonna hop over to main, no music. We're gonna go into join game. Are we gonna go into join game? I might be. Oh shoot, I got another game crash. Wow.
Uh-oh.
That's so weird. That's my game literally never crashes. I have never, like, no, not never. I've had like 3 game crashes since I got the game at update 2. And now I've had 2 in the same session. That's weird. Okay, let's try to do this real quick then. Okay. Play duration 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes on the save. Let's go. And so we're gonna start off with the main no music. But now, fun fact for those in the community, you can now use channel points to pick the music genre on like about a 30-minute loop of copyright-free music. That's been kind of fun. That was an unfinished project I've been working on, but finished enough that we were able to come by and get some stuff done. And fair warning, performance issues do happen when you're not the host, so you should be fine, but there is some stutter and lag for the people that are on the multiplayer part of the save. Oh,
Gotcha.
that's a bad guy. But this looks great. I might mess with my settings a bit to help, but it's not, it does tend. Oh, this is, you know what, this is actually getting a lot better. A lot better.
I've been running away from these weird animals with tails.
Yes.
And
I don't
have the Windows firewall pop up right in the middle of my screen as I'm being chased.
I forgot what they're called, but yeah, they are little guys, a little angry. There's a couple different types of enemies as well, but it's been so long since I started the save. I actually don't remember what to do. Oh, okay, cool. I do have a thing. It's just not in my hand. Yay! Glad I start with that. Spare no one. There we go. You can, yeah, pick up the little thing they drop too. They can be helpful later. But yeah, so now we just kind of get to just do whatever. Do you have your hub, right, in your inventory?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So now what we're gonna want to do is find a spot to settle down. But this is a brand new reworked area, so I don't even know where to go. I haven't been here in, like, yet at all. Like, I have an old save that I started in this area on update 4, but I haven't gone back into that save yet to figure out where that was, like, now. But, you know, what we can do is we can ping. We want to be next to iron ore. And actually, you know what? There's less, if I'm remembering correctly, there's actually less copper. But we want to be close to copper because...
Oh man, I only got a ping of iron 500 meters away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so there's iron 500 meters away? Okay, then there's copper 600 this way. I think this is where we want to go. I think we want to go this way, east to this copper. Because if the iron is 500 meters this way, which I believe it's like 500 meters this way, then this is where we want to go. Because there should be there's a single copper node and like 4 iron nodes all around the same area.
Yeah, I see that.
And so I think this is where we want to go. And map is no longer M. Is it back to X? I forgot what it was. They changed what the map key was. Or something changed. But this is really pretty. I like this. This is a really cool area. And now what we get to do is, I like to call it a Republican's wet dream. And just strip mine the fuck out of it. Oh, okay. I believe I found the place that I have my base at in my other save. Come here. Zap.
Is there fall damage?
Yes. Yes, there is fall damage.
There's a way to find It was shallow enough, don't worry.
Yeah, good.
I only broke.
Oh, hey, and then this is... Oh, yeah, they got rid of green slugs, and now there's blue slugs. So these guys are neat, and they become little guys later. But you got to do some research as well.
Yeah, I have one too. So
oh, you have
I
one?
think
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then there's some bacon around here as well. That stuff does respawn, so you don't have to worry about, like, running out. And there should be a concrete node over here. Oh, this is really neat. I like what they did with this. Yeah, I do know what this is. Oh, cool. Then this will unlock the research tree for sulfur and the man. That's good. There's some resources that you have to find versus, like, unlocking, and it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun. But there should be a limestone node over here somewhere. Do limestone. Did they get rid of it? Kind of, yeah. They kind of did. There used to be a limestone node right next to here.
Yeah, the closest limestone node I see is about 300 meters away.
Okay.
350.
Oh, you know what? Maybe we're not there yet. Maybe I thought we were here, but the copper is still a little ways away, so we're not there yet. I thought we were here. This looks super familiar.
You lied to me.
I did. I lied to myself. I thought this is a brand new rework, my guy. Oh, good. Bacon. Yay, bacon. Where's that? There it is. This way. Those performance issues really went away. I'm really happy with what they've done. Oh, hey, it's a lizard doggo. Doggo. No, where'd you go? Don't come back. If you give it a berry, it'll be your friend.
Really?
Yeah. You can also kill them.
Wow, all my friends run away just like that.
Okay, berry on ground. Come on.
Berry on... Oh, okay, I see.
There we go. Yay! You gotta wait for him to eat it, then you can pet it. Yay! You're my friend now. Come here. Come here. Where'd you go? Wait. Why are you running away? You ate my berry. Let me pet you. Yay! You're my friend now. Oh, it's a little bugged. It doesn't like me. Wait, can you pet it? I can pet it now, but it does still running away.
Yeah,
aww,
same.
Damn it. Okay.
Took our berry and didn't like us.
Sad. Is this where we are? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is we're getting close. See, now there's all these iron nodes around here. This is the area. This has got to be it. There should be a copper node close by. There should be like 4 iron nodes all in the same area. Yeah, 83 meters. Yep, this is it. This is where I have my base in my save, and this looks gorgeous. Holy shit. That's a great rework. And honestly, like, there used to be so many trees in this area. They have saved me so much time clear cutting because they made this space super open. Like,
So this is, you can like almost fully terraform this.
Oh yeah, like anything that says pick up, you can get rid of, and all of these trees you can cut down. Every single one. There's not one tree you can't cut down.
Wow. Oh wow, look at the water.
Yeah, and they did. This update should have a huge reflection thing now too. They went through and redid water reflections, unless I'm mistaken.
I don't see any RTX, but that's...
Yeah, there's no ray tracing yet.
That?
Yeah, there's no, not yet.
Especially in an early access game.
Yeah, and plus there's like a super cool indie studio too. So they they only have so many resources. But if you're gonna complain about ray tracing, I think Hannah is the person you yell at. I don't remember. You'd have to ask Jason Snuts. They're the community managers, man. They're so cool. They've been doing a really, really, really awesome job with community management, and they make like the dorkiest videos. Like I think it was the Update 4 reveal trailer they did in the style of Dora the Explorer, which was like so fun. and I was laughing a lot at that one. They were super cool, man. I love this dev studio. I love recommending this game. Oh, hey, shit, dude, chat is going off right now. I'm not even looking at chat. Oh my god. Ethereum, what's up, dude? Hey, buddy. Thanks, Me the Gamer, for coming by. Me, you should be asleep. You're in fucking like Norway. Go to bed. Let me read chat real quick. Hold on. Me the Gamer said, hey, yeah, the dog just straight up left. What's up, Ethereum? Discord said mini motorways. It did say mini motorways, but also the notification said 11:20. So if you're paying attention, it's the 29th. So this is just because I'm bad at the game. Oh, I'm not the game. Sorry, I'm bad at notifications because I went live quickly because I was trying to be on time. Because I'm usually not on time, so I forgot to change notifications. So sorry, I did lie to you guys. What do you mean Snoot is a monster? I have no. What are you talking about? You're in bed? Well, then go to sleep, my guy. Go to sleep. Snoot is a monster. I don't know, man. Snoot even liked one of my tweets. I tweeted a tweet that he liked a little while ago, and I got a like from Snoot, so I was very happy about that. But yeah, they're super cool, but they also like have like really good boundaries too. Oh, Snoot kills the doggos. Oh, I mean, like I do too. I also will kill the doggos from time to time. But yeah, anyway, so Devin, just find this is a gorgeous spot, really fun. I would say in this valley over here, I don't think they have a ping system yet, do they? That would be amazing to have a ping system. I'm sure they'll get around to it. Anywhere in this valley is where you're gonna want to put down your HUD. Where are you?
I'm mining.
Oh, you're mining? Oh, you're over there? Oh, yeah. It would.
Oh my god.
You don't have to do it all by hand quite yet. If you put down your hub, the hub, then you can start unlocking technologies to make this make it go faster.
I'm making myself a little duel here. With this, I don't know what they call these things, but it's wrecking my ship.
Oh, you want to make it? Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
I think that is probably what Me the Gamer was implying. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you in the stream now to look at chat?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this is my cousin Devin, guys. But yeah, go ahead and place the hub anywhere in this valley, and it'll be good. What I ended up doing eventually was coating this entire area about 6 meters deep in foundations. So I went up about 6 meters from the current valley floor height, and then coated everything until it touched the wall of the valley and foundations in this whole area. And I just made like a massive factory floor. And the reason I did 6 meters from like the highest point was so that I could drop belts underneath my factory floor and run them along the ground, so I could have hidden belt work instead of just going and like whatever was like level, you know, at the highest point. My cousin, our cousin now. Yeah, he can be our cousin.
I'm apparently everybody's cousin.
Yeah. Inserts communism meme. It's fun.
Okay, so call me stupid, but how do you use
you should have to put it in your hand, or is it a build thing? It might be a build thing. I think try putting it in your hand. If you can't put it in your hand, then try going into the build menu. It should, you know what, I'm actually pretty sure it's a build menu thing. Oh, B is light now? Wait a minute. Oh, Q. Q does the thing. The hub. Yes. Go Q and then the hub. Beautiful. Oh, I'll move. Anywhere in the valley is fine.
Is there a rotate?
There you should be. Yeah, you found it.
Scroll wheel.
Yeah, scroll wheel.
Is there any specific place that I should put this?
No, you can move it whenever you want.
Put it right there.
Oh, there's another doggo. There's another doggo. Wait, if he's everybody's cousin, who's he gonna fuck? Oh my god.
Oh no.
So, me, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm good.
Yeah. Wait, did he eat my berry and then run away? I didn't see it. But I'm short. I'm not giving them berries anymore, and now I have a vendetta, and I'm killing them from now on.
You don't like them anymore?
No, they won't be my friend, and they keep eating my food. Fuck this.
You tried to be their friend.
Yes,
they
I am
rejected your
attempting to be their
and
friend.
Now you're gonna kill them.
And they were throwing it in my face. They can die.
Sounds like a couple countries I know, but
no, the doggos. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ethereum, but like they and until at least when they're not bugged anymore, like sure. Look, I won't fight that. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and make some biomass as well while you go ahead and do your thing. But we gotta tick off those thingies. Those
yes,
milestones.
Like ticking off those thingies.
Yeah, we gotta tick off the things. Don't sass me.
What thingies? We'll figure those out as we go.
The milestones.
Thingies nonetheless.
Gotta do the milestones.
No, they're no longer called milestones. They're called thingies.
Oh, are we calling them thingies? Yeah, so we gotta do the 2-1 thingies.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and just do that one. That's easy. We're gonna get the sulfur in there, the leaves in there. We'll put the slug in there. Oh, and I've got some ores. I'll put the carapace in there too, and I'll go ahead and put the healing items in there too. I don't need those quite yet.
So what
So what I need you to do first is I need us to make a second crafting bench. So I need you to make 3 iron plates and 3 iron rods, and then put a crafting bench out here, because only one player can use a crafting bench.
Gotcha.
So that way we can both craft some stuff, and then we want to work on automating stuff as fast as possible. And then you're going to want to build something called the equipment workshop as well. So go ahead and grab both of those. You should be able to see the to-do list I just put up, hopefully. Do you see that to-do list of equipment workshop and craft bench?
No.
Middle right.
No.
No? Okay, that's a bummer. I was hoping that might be a feature now. Oh, unfollow, goodbye. You have homework, so yeah, go do homework, man. Thanks for coming by, appreciate it. We're gonna do this every Monday at 7. That is the plan. So if you want to join in on some Satisfactory or something, it's going to be an open invitation to anyone that's a friend of the channel to come by and join in and play some Satisfactory. So Mondays at 7, that is going to be the current plan. We'll try to add in some stuff along the way. But good night, man, and thanks for coming by. We'll hopefully have a fun VOD for you at the end of the day. And here's some more copper ore and some more iron ore. But you want to make that equipment workshop, because we can make an automated miner. How
do I make a crafting bench? What?
So you want to go up to the crafting bench, and you want to make sure that you have iron plates and iron rods. Once you have a decent amount of those, like 10 of each, then hit Q and go into production. And then at the very bottom of production, number 4 for workstations, that is where you're going to want to make one of each of those. You're going to want to make 1 crafting bench and 1 equipment workshop.
Can I build it?
You should be able to. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I
Cool.
can.
So just put those wherever. Doesn't matter. This is all pretty temporary. We don't need to worry about layout or anything. Perfect. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and start making some concrete. You go ahead and slap down that equipment workshop. And then we're gonna make some portable miners. Is what we're gonna make. And then that'll let us get some of the ores passive. Oh, you're making an automated farm in Minecraft today? Oh, for sure. It has been a long time since I've done anything in crafts. Not my go-to game. But not one I hate either.
That's fun. You only hate it because you can't understand redstone.
I did have a hard time with redstone, but I might be able to figure that out now. I'm not totally sure. Oh, also, if you haven't noticed, you mine stuff to the beat of "We Will Rock You."
Actually?
Yeah.
I have to go try this out now.
It was for sugarcane. Oh, for sure. That should be enough iron ore for now.
You totally do.
Yeah.
Was that intentional, or?
I believe so. I would be surprised if it wasn't. They're kind of known for that. Also, there used to be a way. Actually, there should be a way rather to auto craft without having to hold down space, and I forgot what it was. There's an easy way to do it, and then there's like the hard way to do it. That's the way I do it, but I don't remember what the easy way was.
Well, I just blindly made copper wire.
Okay, that's good. We're gonna need copper wire.
Awesome.
The main thing that we're gonna need, I think, right now is plates and rods and concrete. But we might need copper wire in a minute. Let's go ahead and do this. Make a lot of those, and we'll make a lot of these. Okay, cool. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make these, and then I'll show you. I'll give you one so you can show how you know, so that way you know how to use it. It's a handheld thing, so you're gonna want to put it in your hand slot in order to activate it, and it holds a 100, well, a full stack of things. Okay, here we go. So there's 3. And then you're gonna put it in your hand slot, and eventually you can unlock more. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna run up to this thing, and you run up to the node, and then you just click it, and then anywhere on the node, and it will it'll start crafting ore, and so you can just grab all the ore out of it, or you can pick the whole thing up. And so no, yeah, leave it here, and it's gonna start drilling for iron ore, and it'll get a whole stack going. And then actually I'll leave one here too, so that we have 2 going for iron. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to the copper, and I'm gonna put one on the copper node, and I'm gonna put one on the limestone node as well. So copper is over there.
A little bit of a lighting issue. It looks like they're flickering a little bit.
Oh. Okay. Weird. This should be a limestone node. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm gonna put
limestone down there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put one here. We can have limestone, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put one on copper. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use those miners to grab resources instead of having to hand dig. And then we can focus on automating, because we don't have any power set up yet, but we want to get power set up so that we can start having factories make all this stuff instead of us having to do it by hand.
Yeah, because who cares about manual labor?
Yeah. So right now we have to still like smelt the ores. Limestone you don't. Limestone is just straight. You just use it kind of thing. But
iron you can make different things out of to make other things from.
Exactly, copper's exact same thing. Yeah. And so what you want to do is you can automate all that. The smelting process you can automate. The crafting process you can automate. If it has to do with a resource, it can be automated. And so right now what we want to do to make that easier is to do these milestones so that we can unlock better tools and better things to do that with. But also gamer or me or Meth, we also call you Meth. Devin's gonna understand exactly what you're saying. I have no idea what any of that means.
A full stack of 45 stacks of melon? Jeez. That's, to put it to you this way, that's a lot of melon.
Okay.
that's almost a regrettable amount of melon.
Okay. Either my computer froze or my game crashed. Damn it. That is really annoying. I don't know why it's crashing. Sometimes my computer has like stutters, and those stutters might be triggering crashes. Because sometimes my computer does just straight up like freeze, and it just decides to stop working, and it takes like a couple of minutes to think about what it was doing. And it even happens on like Google Chrome. Like it's not even like specific to like certain like high value tasks for my GPU or anything. It's just like sometimes it happens. And so those,
Check your task manager and see if anything's popping up as a red flag. See if any
I
hardware is overloaded.
don't know what that means. So I'm in Task Manager.
So, task manager, right? Okay. So, what does it say for each of your resource values?
My CPU just went to not responding. Somehow it just used 100% of my CPU.
Oh, that's that's really not good.
Yeah, no, I would agree. It's calming down, but it's at 90. Yeah, it's flagging at like 95% sometimes. I have no idea why. Satisfactory is only using 30%, but for some reason something else is taking up everything else.
Go ahead and click CPU, and it should list it from top to bottom what's using the most resources.
So desktop window manager is using 12%. Adobe CEF helper is using 10%. I don't even know why that's running. I'm ending that task. Twitch Studio is using 9%. It just went to 100% again. Adobe Creative Cloud is trying to run, and I don't know why. Fuck Adobe Creative Cloud. I don't know. It's the Adobe CEF helper just relaunched, just restarted.
Yeah,
it seems like my Adobe products is what's causing a huge fucking stupid thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Adobe products in general just seem to use up a lot of resources. Okay. I would recommend closing those.
I don't even have it open. Like, it's literally like background using Adobe Creative Cloud, and I don't even have an Adobe thing open, nor am I trying to use an Adobe thing.
Just tell it no, it can't reopen without your consent.
Apparently it's been running without my consent. It went down to 74% now that I told Adobe to fuck off, but
see, consent, it's a very powerful thing.
I don't know, man. This is weird. Okay, Adobe installer. Well, that's not even that much. Twitch Studio is running at 7% right now. Steam's at. I don't think I need Steam open anymore. I could close Steam, but it's only 1%. Discord's using 3%. Okay, that's better. But for some reason, I'm still hitting 79%, 80%. But like all of the ones that are like a whole percent or higher is only adding up to like say 40. So there's like another 30% of my GPU is being run up in like minuscule percentages by like 100 other tasks. Like there's like pages and pages of things that are active on my computer that I have no idea what they're doing, and they're all under like 0.3%. There's 159 background processes on my computer right now, and I don't know why. Hey, Caleb, what's up, dude? What else? Because some of this I was taking back by pumpkins. Oh, I think you're still talking about Minecraft. Yeah, I don't. 161 background processes. This is ridiculous. I have no idea why that's happening. It just jumped up to 100% again. It's just randomly. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm gonna need your help with my computer for like a second. Cam is calling me bad at Apex. I am bad at Apex. He's more than welcome to call me bad at Apex. I haven't been good at Apex in a while. As long as Cam is also self-aware that he's not great at Apex, I don't care. Yeah, can this end? I'm trying to tell it to end. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to end, so we'll just let it run in the background. There we go. Let's get rid of that. And oh yeah, so you guys can pick the music now, by the way. I think I might actually just toss on some music for me, so I have something to listen to when Devin's not talking and when I'm not talking. But we hopped on a new save with my cousin, and we're trying to get some stuff going here. Good, my inventory is keeping track throughout all those crashes. Oh, also, Devin, while you're crafting all this stuff, dump in the resources into the milestone as you go, so that we can, you know, keep track of what we're making. That way we don't overmake one thing. Well, I mean, we're gonna need a lot of everything no matter what, but just so that we can keep track together about what we got going on. Oh, the voice chat's gone? What do you mean? Oh. Oh, did Discord crash? Oh, Discord crashed. Oh. Okay. I don't know why Discord decided to stop doing it. I don't think I ended that task, but whatever. Yep, that's fun. Hold on, I'll get it back up. We'll do that. We'll do it again. It's okay. You know, it wouldn't be a stream of mine if something didn't happen that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, let me get back in the VC. Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't know why that decided to do that.
Confused. I looked back in chat and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
He's not here anymore.
I'm not there anymore. Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, you can dump off the resources in the milestone before you hit the whole thing. That way we can keep track about what we got going on together.
Gotcha. Well, I'm going into my chat settings in Twitch because it it tried to censor Lamel.
Oh, it tried to censor LMAO? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Also, those miners were stopped producing if it hits 100, so if you want it to keep mining those ores, you have to go back and grab that stack. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But when we get the full like dedicated miner, then that will that'll keep going as long as there's room for that item to go somewhere. But once it backs up all the way to the miner, then it turns off. Can we make those yet? I don't remember if we can make those yet. I think we can. I don't think we have to do all this by hand right now. I think I might be doing too much of this by hand. Let me double check. I haven't started over a new save in so long. Yeah, we're doing too much of this by hand. We're doing reinforced plates though to get all that to get. Oh, I forgot those were reinforced plates. That's not as bad. We could get smelters, but we have miners too. We could get miners going. Okay, you know what? We're gonna start automating some of this.
All right, see you later, me.
Oh yeah, you should go to bed, man. Thanks for coming by when you did. I appreciate it. I know. Thanks for everyone coming by and showing some love to the stream. I know it's late for a lot of the people in Norway and not or the EU. I think me is the only one in Norway at the moment. But you know, it means a lot that you guys came by to support us or support me and come hang. So thanks for all for coming by, and we'll catch you guys when we can. And I know you guys come through when you can. And I'm trying to stream when I can, so we'll get there. It's 4:30 a.m. Yeah, dude, go to bed. I appreciate the dedication. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That's why he's my mod right there.
I don't know about you, but I'm playing a really mean game of solitaire here.
What do you mean?
Fix it solitaire.
Are you serious? Is there like actually solitaire inside the hub now?
You know, it's probably just a picture, and it's not doing anything. It's just a picture.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a good time though. Check this out.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah,
there's a system update too, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think it gives me an option not to do the system update.
There's a toilet here if you need the toilet as well.
Oh, of course.
Right, so I'm gonna make concrete, and we're gonna make some iron plates, and we're gonna start putting down some miners. So if you take a single portable miner and then you grab some concrete and some iron plates, then you can do what I'm gonna do up here on this iron node, where you only have this one miner. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up, and then we're gonna make a actual big boy miner. And then this big boy miner can run into whatever we need it to. And so if you take iron plates and you can make conveyors, and then you want to hook up that thing to do stuff. So we're gonna make some more iron plates, and we're going to make a smelter. That's the next step. So I need iron rods and wire. You already made some wire, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna use that wire, and we're gonna use some iron rods to make a smelter. And then, well, why don't you go ahead and make some iron rods? You need 8 wire.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and make some iron rods. I'll make some iron plates, and I'll build the belts, and then you can go ahead and make the smelter, and then we'll just get that going.
Okay.
Also, if you when you hit Q, if you press a number on the numbar or the numpad, it will create a hotbar for you that you can just push that button, that number, and then get that item back out. Huh. And you can hold Alt on your keyboard and then use scroll wheel, and you can have 10 different hotbars by Alt and scroll. So that way you can customize those things the way that you want.
That's
and then
pretty cool.
we also, I need to go to the copper node anyway, because we need cable, which is made from wire, in order to power that, because we have,
59 cable.
Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and use that as well. I'll go ahead and borrow that real quick so I can just show you what to do real quick without you having to worry about how to do it, and then you can figure out what the buttons are to make it work after. But I figured it can be helpful just to know what it's supposed to look like, and then you can replicate from there. So I just need to make a little concrete. You can put that cable in this box by the thing. If there's anything that you're not using that you might that you think the rest of us might need, just go ahead and toss it in this box over there, and then we can use that as a trade platform.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, okay, that works too.
So you said this thing isn't being powered yet?
No, it is not being powered yet. It will be. It'll get powered in a second. Oh, I don't need to make that. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna make a smelter, and then that'll just go there for now. And what you want to focus on is the production rates. So right now this is gonna make 120 per minute, and you're gonna want to come down to the smelter here, and you're gonna want to notice that there's different recipes you can select. So you're gonna want to go ahead and select iron. And then once you select iron, you're going to want to note that it uses 30 iron ore per minute. So this one miner right now can feed 4 smelters without a problem. And once you start to feed a 5th one, the 5th one will underproduce. And the rest of them will underproduce. Or the 5th one just won't get any resources at all, depending on how you belt it. So there's no point. It becomes inefficient after that. And obviously it's inefficient to have anything, to be using less than you're making. But it's better to use less than you're making than to, try to make more than you can.
Exactly, yeah.
But what you can do is you can anticipate the buildup, right? Because eventually this one pure node could potentially output 1,200 resources per minute once the game's completed. But right now the in-game max is 780, which this node can easily hit because it's a pure node. So if you wanted to plan on each node being maxed out pure with the best miner and like all 3 power slugs, then you would want to set this up to be more than what you're producing, because you're going to come back and upgrade eventually. Or you can just keep producing what you need for a certain target in each little area of a biome across the map, and then ship all that together to meet an overall goal. But depending on that goal is going to depend on the demand for everything else. So I like to figure out what my max capability is, and then go with what I'm able to produce in ore, and figure out what that means in terms of what I want to build. Like my most recent thing was figuring out what it would take to unlock tier 7 and 8 items in less than 60 minutes. And then I took that goal in Excel. Thank you for nodding, I appreciate it. I took that goal in Excel and made a whole plan to figure out what I would need from each area of that one biome, not the whole map, but just that one biome to make that work. And that was in the Dune Desert that plan is in. But this is a little different. So anyway, what we're not going to worry about right now is any of that. So this is just going to do its thing. I'm going to put the iron ore in there, and it's going to go across the belt here, because it has room to go. Even though, yeah, so that's an important note here, is that just because it's not powered does not mean that it doesn't work, right? So what all that means with no power is that nothing new will get mined or produced. It doesn't mean that nothing will it doesn't mean the belts won't work. The belts will always work. And all what I'm doing right now is I'm going through with all the ore and I'm manually putting it in the machine. You can check the smelter. If I take this smelter, if I take the iron ore out of the smelter, because it's not powered, no more is going in the machine. Right. So before it gets powered, I can go ahead and put stuff in to prime it. And then once this gets used, it'll, you know, keep pulling in and pulling in and pulling in. But because this is, you know, woefully overproducing, this belt will never, you know, be not full. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here with a power line. What? Caps lock off, thank you. And we're going to grab from here. And so what you're going to want to note is if you grab a power line, push 2, and then click on the red one, then you can drag it to that power pole. And if you drag from a blank one, and then it'll just make a new power pole on the ground. Or you can drag it to an existing power pole like that. Or you could click on an existing power pole and then feed it into the other one. But right now, this is actually trying to use stuff. I don't know why it's using stuff. But that's kind of what we're doing here. So we're going to take both of these guys and we're going to run it out here to a power pole. And then one line's going to go up to that, one line's going to go up to this, and now this guy is now making iron ingots. And it'll keep making iron ingots until we tell it not to. Or until we run out of power. And so how
do we get more power?
So more power is what you're going to want to come over to the crafting bench, and you can look at the thing called biomass. So if you have leaves or wood, then you can make biomass. And so what you want to do is use leaves and wood to make biomass. Leaves and wood can also be burned without making biomass, but biomass gives you more power and a better ratio of, you know, like what your resource is to the amount of power generated. So that's what you want to focus on.
Okay.
What you're going to notice with concrete is that it doesn't need to be smelted. It just needs to be manufactured. So limestone, the only processing you do is in a constructor unless you have an alternate recipe. And so you don't need to worry about doing stuff like that. But what we do want to have to make is called reinforced iron plates. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of them right now. And we need 2 of those to make a constructor. And so once we get a constructor, then what we can do is this. And I'm going to go and I'm going to hold control so that it lines up in a straight line with my smelter. So that when I place the belt, it's just a dead straight line. And now these ingots are going to go from the smelter into the constructor, and then I'm going to go ahead and select iron plates. And now it's going to use all 30 of these ingots to make 20 iron plates per minute, but we have to power it first. And so there we go. And now this will make all of that per minute. And if we go into organization, we can make a storage container and then do the same thing. And we're going to go here and we're going to place a storage container and a belt. And now this constructor won't stop until all of this is filled.
Wow.
Yeah, and iron plate stack in 200. So, you know, it'll be 200 times 24, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So that won't stop until we have 4,800 iron plates. And then when that gets full or we run out of power, this will stop. And then those iron plates we can use for a bunch of different stuff. Mostly belts is what we're going to be aiming for right now. But now the main goal is to do that with every resource we have. We want to do that to copper, we want to do that to limestone, and get all that stuff moving and grooving so that we can start unlocking all these different milestones. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish off the iron rod milestone as well. So now this one's almost done. We just need concrete. If we get some more concrete, then we're done with this milestone. And we want, do we have splitters yet? No, we don't have splitters yet. Okay, so that's going to be pretty important. We're going to need splitters at some point. But we can set up a second guy in a minute. There we go. So what I'm gonna run a power line off of this, and I'm gonna put it up here. I'm missing concrete. Front row. Didn't mean to do that. Just pick that up because we're gonna get that automated in a second. Do I have what I need to make a craft bench over here? I do. There we go. I don't have to run all the way back now. So is this making sense, or do you feel a little lost?
No, it makes sense.
Okay.
I'm getting it.
Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna run some power up here. And I can already tell this is gonna need some reworking here. Oh, also you can click mouse wheel to copy whatever you just selected.
Uh-huh.
So that's a thing. And then, but you have to be in build mode. Oh, I can't do that anyway. I guess I can, but I'm gonna pick these up first. Okay. And then we're gonna copy this guy. And copy that. And then we're gonna run this all the way over here so that we can get the same thing going on this one. And I can't afford because I don't have enough concrete. But yeah, so now we're just gonna go ahead and try to automate all this stuff and get those milestones done. It's been a long time since I've done like a brand new save. Like a brand new save.
Uh-huh.
Damn. Right, so now those are all mining, so now we've got automated miners doing their thing. Once we get splitters, we won't need the second miner, but we don't have that yet. So what we're gonna do is run some stuff down here to allow another one of these guys to get made, which I guess I do have what I need to make, which is a thing. Go. And we're gonna go to iron ingots, and I know I don't have what I need made to do this next one because oh wait, what? Why is that not mining for some reason? I'm confused. It's powered. Why is it yellow? It shouldn't be yellow. Okay, we're gonna delete this because this is wrong. It shouldn't be yellow. It should just be green. Oh, did my game crash again? And my game might have crashed again. Man, this is so weird. I've never had this many game crashes. Oh, that's so annoying. And it's completely my computer's fault too. Like, my computer is still using 100% of the CPU. Like, this is not even like the game's fault. It is my computer's fault. Like, this used to not crash my game, but now it is crashing my game, which makes total sense. It's not a problem. It's definitely my computer, because for some reason I have so many background processes going on that it's using up all of my shit. And I just want it to all shut up and go away. But it literally just crashed everything again, because
just like the voices.
Yeah, just like the voices. Just like the simulations. I just want it to make everything shut up, but I can't close all this by hand. It's 155 different processes that I don't want to have to click and end task and click and end task. Can I just click and delete? I can. Oh, no, that one didn't. Some of them I can. Some of them I can't. Why is Autodesk running? I thought I uninstalled Autodesk. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Like, it's saying Autodesk. I don't have Autodesk. Adobe Autodesk. I do. Why is that installed? Get that the fuck off my computer. I don't use that anymore. That was from mechanical engineering class, like a long time ago. This is stuff I don't want to be doing on stream. Where even is it? Oh, Autodesk. There we go. Uninstall. Yeah, get rid of that. Synapsys Point Device Driver. Why do I have Synaptics incorporated pointing device driver? I don't know what that is.
That would be for your touchpad.
My touch. Oh, for my laptop. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't even use that shit. Yeah. My laptop is the desktop now. I legit don't even use it. I'm just gonna uninstall Adobe Creative Cloud because it's getting in my way. I keep seeing that shit popping up things in my thing. XSplit Broadcaster, I've told you to uninstall a long time. It's the current program is being finished uninstalling or being changed. It won't let me, but it's been perpetually uninstalling for like fucking ages. God damn it. Okay, yeah, and I don't know, man. This is just so dumb. Yes, uninstall Autodesk. Christ. I just want my computer to not randomly use 100% of its CPU. Is that too much to ask? I didn't know that was too much to ask. This is happening more and more often. I used to have web root security, and that made it a little bit easier and better. But since that expired and I uninstalled it, I feel like I'm getting a lot more stutters and like usage of my CPU, and I don't understand why. I don't know why a security software that was like super minor and did almost nothing would be making my CPU like not have as many background processes, but it seemed like that is what it was doing. And I don't know. It's weird. Oh, it's not even... I restarted the game. Can you do what you're supposed to do and show Satisfactory? Do what you're supposed to. If I click away and click back, there we go. It's gonna make the loop start over. I don't want the loop to start over. Okay. So you're not powered yet, but you need to be powered, so you're gonna go there. And now the light's green. Good. Okay, good. Now that's going... Now you are yellow. Why are you yellow? Because there's nothing in it. Okay, that makes sense. That is what should happen. It should be waiting for resources. This is waiting for resources as well. That's okay. That's allowed to happen. Take those. Right. Okay, good. Now it's all green. That's what should be happening. It should all be green. Now, next. Yeah, this smelter, perfect, needs to go into another constructor, which we don't have because we need reinforced iron plates. And to make reinforced iron plates, you need screws. And to make screws, you need iron rods. So we need to have some raw ingots here that are not getting turned into this stuff yet. So I'm gonna let. The screws right now. Oh, you are? Okay, cool. Yeah. I need some rods anyway from me, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a few of these guys. Sorry, yeah, so you need 24 screws, and then you can make 2 plates, and then 2 plates will get you another constructor.
Gotcha. Oh, please let me climb on top of the smelter. Yes! All the fumes.
Okay.
Please tell me I'm in the smoke on your screen.
Oh, yes. Yes, you are.
Breathing in the fumes.
Gotta make some copper ingots real quick, too. Can make some wire. So I can make another one as well. Okay, cool. So now we've got... Oh, you didn't... Okay, I thought you were going to make the constructors at the same time, but it's cool. I got it. Constructor. Oh, I don't have enough rods. What you could do with your rods is make a storage container. That'd be great. And then we're going to go ahead and make iron rods on this one and automate rod production. and then make another storage container for the rods on the back of this. And then you said you have some plates on you as well?
I have like 8.
Yeah, like 8? Oh, you won't drop me half?
Yeah.
Go. Cool. And then just make another storage container for the rods. We're chilling. Oh, that's all of them. If you right-click a stack in your inventory, it splits it in half.
Whoa.
Yeah. There you go. So there's some on the ground to your right.
There we go.
You get the ones on the ground?
Storage container?
Yeah, storage container.
I think I might need some rods. I will.
Okay. That needs power. There we go. And now we're making concrete too, which has now been automated. Why? Oh, this hasn't been powered yet, has it? Okay. We'll just put it on you for now. That's all we need on this half anyway. That's all we're gonna do now. We'll do the rest by hand while we get through these milestones.
I need more rods.
I do too. I only have like 5. Here, I'll give you my 5 though. Here. Right there.
Thank you.
And you can always grab them straight out of the machine too.
Yeah, trust me. Been there, done that.
Cool.
I need one more rod.
One more? Just wait for it then. Oh wait, that doesn't have power. Wait, why doesn't that have power? I thought I powered that. What? Oh, is there no recipe selected? No, there's recipe selected. It just has no power. I thought I powered this. Oh no, I powered the smelter. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, now I need a rod, and I need a. Okay, hold on. I can fix this. Production. That. Nope, I can't do that because I don't have any fucking rods. God damn it. 1 second.
How do you drop just one?
You have to keep splitting it in half.
Gotcha.
At least that's how I do it. I don't know. Maybe there's a better way. But okay, I made rods.
Well, I have one. Oh, okay, never mind.
That's okay. I made some.
Fine, don't take my rods.
Okay, we're gonna do that and that. So now that works, but I need concrete. So concretes here, concretes. There we go. And then I need power. So we're gonna do that, and then this one's gonna go away. That one's gonna go here. That one's gonna go there, and now everything's powered. Cool. Did we? Oh no, thank God. I was like, did we just trip our power for the first time? And we did not. So we only have like 5 more megawatts to add to the system before we're using more power than we're creating. Okay. Which is not a whole lot of megawatts. So we basically, until we build more power generators, this is the most we're gonna do. Because if we do any more than that, the game will not like it. That is the wrong way around, so that needs to get turned around. And but also the more power we have, the more we have to feed it, because we have to make sure that there's enough biomass for all those gens, which means a lot of work by hand to make that happen. But that can be fine. Until we get on coal power, that's just what we have to do. You know, you can usually handle like 8 or so, just fine. Okay, cool. So we have enough to do the milestone, so you should come do the button. Have it be your first button.
The button?
Yeah,
oh,
so
boy.
go over there, hit the button, and then run outside so after you hit the button so you can watch it happen. Big red button. Click that. There you go. And then run over here.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
Goodbye.
Yay! And so now we have 2 minutes before we can do another milestone. We can still like, you know, like do stuff about it and all the things. Oh, maybe we should do this one next. Oh, that's a lot of screws. Fuck that. We'll do this one next. So we just can't add anything to it, but we can still like look at the milestone and like see what we need for it, but we can't like dump the resources in there yet. Oh, you know what? We probably want this one though. That's 500 screws though. Ew. Yeah, we'll do splitters and mergers. We need that first. We won't skip a tier. We'll do that. So we need 150 rods, 300 wire, and 150 plates. So the plates we have down, the rods we should have down. I'm gonna go ahead and make wire. What you should do is screws. You should start making some screws. Grab some rods from the storage bin. Make sure that you leave 150 from the rod storage bin, and then make screws with the rest of it. And I'll go ahead and make a bunch of wire.
Okay.
Oh, there's a landing animation if you want to watch that too.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like the work that they did on this game.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
I'm stuck. I can't move.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go make sure our power doesn't run out, and I'm gonna go top off these two with biomass. Oh, dude, they're chillin'. That only used like 50 biomass. That's amazing. Yay. Top off these flowers. I'll leave that. We don't really have enough power to start automating the copper stuff yet, and I'm not super worried about that. I mean, we could just make another... We have enough biomass to just make another biomass burner. Yeah, let's just make another biomass burner. Now, I will automate copper.
Where do we need it?
I've always put it next to the existing biomasses. That way I don't have to run very far, because you have to refill them by hand. Gotcha. So I just build them all in the same area. And power has been expanded. There we go. Now we have enough power to handle some copper manufacturing, which we can get set up over here, I think. Yeah, this is where the copper one is. Okay, cool. One, beautiful. And then we're gonna grab a smelter. And that to copper ore. And then we're going to grab a constructor. And set that to wire. And then we're going to grab a storage bin. There you go. And then we just have to run power. Oh, I don't have any cable. We'll just make some cable.
Oh, looks like, yeah, you got it.
There we go.
Never mind, I don't have enough cable.
All right, so there we go. Now we have all that automated, and so now we can get a wire going, and kind of wait on everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump all that in there, and no more ores in there. How about my inventory? Do I have any more ore in here? Make some more fire. And you know, I'll turn that into cable because I'm gonna need cable anyway. So I'll make me some cable, make some biomass, make sure we get all that stuff topped off, and I'll go ahead and leave my extra biomass in the storage bin by the thing, so that way if we have any if we need to top off power, we can just leave it in there. And I've been keeping flower petals in there too. Flower petals eventually become a thing. Well, that's leaves. You're gonna want to craft that into biomass before you put it in there. You want to go to the crafting bench and go to biomass and make it the composty thing. And then if we run out of power, we have that. And I'll go ahead and put some cable in there for you too.
There we go.
And if you hit control while you click, it'll take everything of that item, all similar items, into that bin, instead of having to shift click or drag and click everything. Because shift click will snap and auto send whatever you had over to that over there, you know, like one stack or whatever thing you're clicking on. It'll just boop it over if you shift click, but if you control click, it'll take all similar things and boop it over there. Okay. And now we're just kind of waiting to get that next milestone. Keep dumping all that stuff off. Chip away at it. And what we can do next is we can start clearing out this area by hand. Or we can try to wait for the chainsaw. Which, if we do, we're going to need to go for next. But what we can start doing is getting an area sectioned off for foundations. And now you can start working on foundations, which is a whole new thing. There's a bunch of different foundations. But what I like to do is just grab a hotbar of everything in the beginning, and I update it as I go. But now I've got a little hotbar so I can pick all the different foundations real quick. So these are actually different heights. This one's 2 meters. This one's only 1 meter. And then they've got 4 meters as well. And there's now a new clearance thing. So if you see something yellow, it just means that you can still build that there, but it's going to clip. And then if you see something red, it means you can't build that there at all. Or if you see blue, then it means you can build it there and nothing is clipping. So those are the different.
Wrong,
yeah, like nothing is wrong. Yeah, so that's kind of what we do with those. And so what I've done in the past is I've just grabbed say like a 2 meter foundation like this, and then just gone like another 4 up, and you can. Oh, you used to be able to jump and build that, but I guess you can't anymore. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so that is typically where I like to build my whole thing off of, is around that height.
Okay.
And then you just gotta figure out, where, if you want that to be center or not, or if that's square. Like, if you want. Oh, actually, how do you? I think it was control, right? Or control snaps to the world grid. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's what we want to do. We want to hit control and snap to the world grid, And so what this means is that this foundation, if you build anywhere else and hit control, they will always link up perfectly edge to edge. And so that's what that means with control. So that means any factory that you build, you want to always do your first foundation with control click. That way you can have the highway system where with any other expanded infrastructure just immediately be on the same angle, because otherwise what you might end up with is something kind of like this when you make factories otherwise, you know, you might, and you don't want that. I mean, you may want that, but I hate that, and I don't want that anymore. And now that this is a new feature, I will never have that again. So I love it. So now what we're gonna do, or like again, this is what I did in my save, and you let me know if this is what you want to do. But go ahead and get off this real quick. And I'm gonna jump up and go 3 high. But this is just over 6 meters. It's gonna be about 7 meters tall. And then this is now what I would then build everything on the entire save off of. Like what I would do basically is just run foundations this way until I hit like the edge of the valley, and then this would be my new floor, and I would like make a big enough section that like everything, like the hub, all the smelters and stuff we made, the power supply, everything now goes off of this. And that's what I did on my old save. And what that lets me do is run power lines if I wanted to. I believe it's tall enough to handle a power pole in some places. Not quite. But there's eventually you can get like little things in the shop that are like little wall power, so you could run power underneath this if you wanted to. And then you can run belts underneath this as well. And then you have lifts to go up and down vertically. That way you don't have to have like a bunch of belts crossing the entire factory, and it's prettier if you can hide all the belt work. So that's what I've liked to do. And then you just come over here with these ramps, like, oh, not like that.
Beautiful.
Flawless
by design.
Why is it doing that? It shouldn't be doing that. That's not okay. It's a little annoying here, but here we go. We'll just do this, and we'll do. Why is it doing that? It shouldn't be doing that. That's not the way that it's supposed to line up. Build mode default. Zoop. The vertical. Oh, I do like being able. I haven't zooped anything yet. There we go. Oh, the zoopage. Yes. I love it. Oh god, that made my game crash.
That made your game crash?
Zooping decided that it was going to use too much of my CPU apparently, or maybe it's just really shit timing, but that decided to crash the game, which is interesting. Yep. God damn it. Well, I'm sending all the data to them, that way they can figure out what the hell's going on, but this is really disappointing that I'm having so many crashes. I really hate having game crashes when I stream. Off stream I really don't mind, but it disrupts the content.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bummer when it happens on stream, but you know, I love this game too much to not forgive this, because I know it's gotta not be their fault, because I am getting stutters, and even my music is cutting in and out, like to the point that I'm actually gonna turn my music off too, because that is just causing too much stuff. And maybe that was just like my my uninstall of that thing that I was working on is just what caused that, you know, maybe really bad timing with when the uninstall finished. But what I'm trying to get to have happen, which isn't happening, which is actually really annoying, is that you can see how this foundation is going to the very bottom of this foundation. It's supposed to go to the top of the foundation. Like when I play, like how I'm using with these 1 meters, how they line up perfectly if that was the top of the foundation, but now the bottoms of the foundation are lining up. And in the past, before this update, it was the that wasn't the case. It was actually the top of the foundation that would line up perfectly. But now that is not the case, and that's what's really annoying, because this is what I was trying to do the whole time, is that, so that I can do this to get that to happen. So I can do this to get another ramp, so that now we can walk up to that area. without it being annoying. Nope. And then now that can go there, and we're fine. And then I can go back to Zoop, and I'm gonna Zoop. There we go. And so this is what I have done in the past in order to make this be a thing. There we go. Yeah, so Zooping is working just fine. So that's what I've done in the past. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. If you don't want to do that, just delete all this. But this is what I've done before, and it's worked out really well, especially in this area because it's very uneven and hilly. So to be able to get an overall flat surface was really helpful.
This is pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay. So you're liking that idea?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then we'll run with that idea. I need to get my game to go back up though because it decided to stop streaming as well. There we go. Now we're back. Yeah. So that's what I have enjoyed as well, and it makes it super easy to just get everything organized. And since like this is really pretty, and some people do very minimal factories to avoid impacting the landscape as much as possible. I am too Republican for that. Not that I even like identify politically as a Republican. I just like organization and corners. So yeah, I just get rid of everything and make it squared, and like I ADHD the fuck out of it.
There we go. Now you're coming up.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency.
Yay!
Of
He's the
your
buddy.
factory.
I can't see if he found anything yet, but he's the buddy.
More verticality when it comes to factory logistics.
He's letting me see.
Short-range transportation.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is
display will help you measure
I'm gonna
and
keep
improve the productivity of
going
individual buildings to aid with optimization.
on the Zooping here. And what we're gonna want to do is get some of this stuff taken care of. Because what we want to do is get all the iron stuff. I'm out of concrete. We want to get that iron stuff going and get that all deleted once we have enough concrete. That is, we don't have enough concrete yet, so we don't want to worry about that quite yet. But we want to get a new floor made for this, and come out this way. And get a new floor, and rip all this up and get a new floor down is what we're going to be doing, because that is the new goal, is to now get all this stuff done. And you could what you probably noticing right now is that we're already not, like, if you wanted this to be the floor over here by this miner, like, we'd have to raise the whole thing up a little bit higher, which we can do if you want. But what you can also do is just add in ramps and then just make a new raised area over there.
Yeah.
Which is what I had to do. If you go up another like 4 meters, then you can have the whole thing just flat, or if you really wanted to be thorough, you could just put it all the way up to there, and you could just take one of these guys and build off of that. Whoops. Right. This rock up there, and then you would be like, I know for sure that this whole valley is going to get covered. There's no ramps, no nothing. But that's excessive. That's like really high up, and it's almost wasting space. So this is what I found to be like a good minimum. I can run stuff underneath, I can get things out of the way, and then I'm not going up so high that I'm actually wasting space of what could be holding factories. But at the same time, it's completely up to you. Yeah. None of this is there's no wrong way to play this game. It's just whatever way you feel like playing it.
No, I mean, this looks pretty good though.
Okay.
I really like the foundation because this gives us another base level to work off of, which is nice.
Yeah. So what I'm going to start doing is making screws, because that is going to be a huge component of our next goal. And what you want to do, what you could do, is you could start saving up. Oh, you know what we do need to do that might make this go faster before we pair everything up. Is we could make splitters, and we don't have enough power for that. we do need, I think we need foundations. I think foundations is going to be the biggest thing. So I would do whatever you can to make foundations as fast as possible, which is going to be iron plates and concrete. And I will focus on the milestones to get us more tech. And you just go ahead and start saving up concrete and putting down some stuff and getting enough saved up so that once we, you want to have enough concrete to cover everything that you need to cover before you rip up all the infrastructure, because we're gonna have to rebuild all that before we can keep producing. So I would focus on that, and making sure that we have enough concrete to cover this whole hill and this whole area that we're looking at, that all the iron stuff is in. And then once we have enough to cover all this, we can rip up the iron stuff and rebuild it better. I'm not worried about that yet. I'm actually going to run into tier 2, and we're going to grab probably biofuel or the sink. Ooh, that's tempting to get the awesome shop or the stackable conveyor pole. Oh, but no, not that yet. Not that yet. We could go. No, that's too much concrete. We're not doing that yet. Obstacle clearing it is. I'm gonna go for this real quick, and I'll get that handled. And that'll give us the chainsaw and solid biofuel, which will be the most efficient form of organic power that there is. So I'll get that taken care of, and I'll make all that cable, and I'll try to get that concrete going too. Well, actually, if you could take care of the concrete, that'd be helpful. But I don't want to get in the way of the foundation making. That's gonna get in the way of the foundation making. You know what we need to do? I know what we need to do. We need another constructor, so I will make another constructor. I need 2 reinforced plates. And then I'll take that cable. And I need a splitter. There we go, which is that. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna help us make more of this faster. Because this is only using, this is using 45 per minute. This is producing 60 per minute. Oh, okay. Not a whole lot faster, but it will be faster. Technically a little bit faster. Yeah, that works. Oh, yeah, let me get a merger. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So just a little bit faster, but not a whole lot faster, but faster nonetheless. That will do that. And concrete. And if we get yeah, that's locked because we don't have a thing yet, but we will eventually be able to do power slugs. If we get the MAM unlocked, we can do power slugs, and that will allow us to do quite a bit.
What are you guys over here? What are you?
Right. Are you thinking that you're gonna be playing this for a little while before you go to bed, or are you thinking ending when we end?
Probably ending when we end.
Okay. Cool. That works.
What?
The first day that I got this game, I was up all night playing.
I mean, it is a fun game. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this game. It finds a way to just take control of everything that you're trying to do. But yeah, that's about it. The chainsaw is pretty helpful. It's an AOE attack, so you can just like click on one thing, and anything that can be destroyed by, you know, like anything basically that you would be able to mine in that area becomes mineable. You know, will be mined in that area of effect, like all at once. But it is pretty loud, and some people, including myself, have been a little annoyed by how loud it is, because it is very loud. But not like the worst thing ever. It's pretty loud. And oh, I have a portable mine. I'm gonna go ahead and put down one of these guys on this limestone node at the same time, because I need more ore than what this guy is producing. So I can make more concrete, because I need some concrete by hand, and you need concrete in order to make those foundations, because you're working on foundations, right?
Getting iron for the foundations, but
no, I would focus more on the limestone. The iron plates should be pretty chill. We're not using iron plates for anything right now, so they should back up pretty easy. But concrete's gonna be a pretty big deal. Like I've easily used like 4,000 concrete to make a factory.
Oh man.
Yeah, it can be very costly on the limestone, and that actually is gonna now apply to iron plates as well, because concrete before this update didn't used to cost iron plates. It used to just be concrete, but now it is concrete and plates. But they've adjusted that to where there's now new foundations, like concrete foundations, that only use concrete to be made, but they're a different look. It looks like a block of concrete versus like what you've got going on here with this default fix-it thingy. But yeah. Oh, and this is also nice. I don't know if anyone noticed this, but now when you go up to your workbench, it just defaults to what you're using before. It may not have. I may have done that in the past, but it remembers what you were using in the past, and I like that it remembers what I was doing.
Huh.
Oh, you can. I don't know if you figured out how to crouch yet, but you can crouch.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Super Not for the follow. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. If you're new to Satisfactory, I've got about 375 hours on the game, and we're helping out my buddy, my cousin Devin.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My buddy cousin, my friend brother. We're helping him out with Satisfactory because he's brand new.
Is that what cousins are?
Yeah, friend brothers. Yeah, that's all cousins are.
Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of
there we go. Yeah, so now we've got solid biofuel, which we can take all the biomass that we had and now craft it yet again into solid biofuel, which I'll go ahead and start doing.
For sure.
And now we have bigger inventory. You can get more hand slots, more equipment slots, stuff like that. And I don't think you can get more body slots yet. They may not ever let you do that, but it would be nice if you could, because right now you have to pick between like Blade Runners, the hazmat suit, the jetpack, or the electric jetpack, which like has hover mode and stuff. It's pretty cool. I still haven't even used that yet. That's like late game kind of thing. But you can like hover in place if you're in the range of power poles, and then you can just build, vertically, like way easier. But yeah, and you also can use constructors for this, by the way, which should be doing. I should be doing that. I should be showing you the smart way to do it and not the dumb way to do it, because this is the dumb way to do it. The smart way to do it is just have a constructor that you hand feed, and and hook it up to power, and then just, you know, change the recipe to whatever you need, and then it just makes what you need. Constructors are wire, right? Oh, I have wire. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is on the back side of the base by the power, I'm just gonna hook up like a random constructor, and then run that power line here, and then that. Over to here. Oh, I didn't even do that, but whatever. And then I'm going to go ahead and select solid biofuel and just throw in that stuff by hand, and then come grab it later. And then I'm going to start switching all of the gens off of biomass onto solid biofuel, so that we're not wasting any more biomass. Oh, and that is the sound of the power grid failing because I didn't do that fast enough. And so now how to fix that is you go up to the power pole or the power gen, and then there's a fuse you have to flip, and you just flip that fuse, and then there we go. Everything's back to how it's supposed to be, because our max consumption is 56 and our capacity is 70. So you can see on the graph there where our capacity plummeted down to 0, but demand stayed at stayed around 56-ish.
56 megawatts, yeah.
Yeah, and so it just went and it blew a fuse. So then you just go ahead and, you know, put the fuse back and call it good. And then, you know, you just keep doing that. You know, keep feeding in the regular resource, keep taking out the biomass, and you just come in here and shove it in when you're done and call it good. And then I usually leave the extra leaves and logs in this storage bin here. That way, every time I run out to go make more biomass, and I'm actually collecting it, then I just come back and do it all at once, and grab the extra stuff from there, and then, you know, run over here and handcraft it. Or you can actually set up an automated version of this, and I'll show you how to do that when we get all the foundations put down. And you can make like a storage bin where you put in leaves, a storage bin where you put in wood, and then it'll just keep craft, and it'll craft biomass, and then that biomass can craft into solid biofuel, and then you just have a storage bin full of it whenever you need more, and you'll end up using that for a good bit here until you can get on coal power, which is tier 3. And so that's the reason I want to do your best to run through this as fast as you can to get coal power. And the awesome shop is really tempting to do that one next, because that's really fun and neat. But the stackable conveyor pole is also really tempting too. That's not even that bad. But to get the MAM is like kind of helpful. Yeah, we'll finish tier 1. We'll try to get that done this stream. I think we'll be able to get that done this stream. We have 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll get that done. Oh, whoops. I'm ignoring this one. That's bad. I need more. Thank you. Power's gonna go out if I ignore that one for as long as I did. And eventually you get slugs, and slugs are great because they can let you overclock machines. So I typically always overclock my power, and I overclock the constructors that, you know, automate this whole process for me as well. That way they can make it faster, because it'll let you run the machine at 250%, which, you know, so 2.5 times faster than the base rate, which is super helpful.
Yeah, it sounds pretty nice.
And so I'm also being dumb right now and just handcrafting screws because I need something to do. But what I could do is set up another, you know, smelter, another constructor, and just feed rods into it, or just set, instead of that storage bin, just feed it straight into another constructor to make screws, and then store screws, which we'll do eventually. But right now, not what we're worried about. Once we get all the foundations put down, and we handle that, then that's when we're gonna want to worry more about you know, how we're doing what, where that's going, stuff like that. Which will be that'll be a next week thing. We don't have time to do all that right now, but we might have time to put down the foundations and like rip everything out. But I don't think we're gonna have time to do all that at the moment. but we should have time next week to get everything set up. But I think end of this stream, we should be able to rip everything out and lay down foundations. That'd be nice. But getting everything set back up, probably not. And that should be everything that we... Yep, there we go. Okay, the MAM is unlocked.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field.
I think my game just crashed again. Damn.
Oh, man, again?
Again. That's like the 5th time. And it's completely my computer's fault. Like, if you were crashing, it would, like, the whole, like, that would be one thing, you know? Like, then it would be, like, the game having problems. But you have, you know, an amazing computer. So yours is not going to crash. Mine's crashing because my laptop is getting old and it likes to just stutter for no fucking reason and randomly use all of its CPU. So I don't know. Right? Like, honestly, it feels like it's more of like a virus than like anything else, you know? Like it doesn't like it's definitely not like
normal.
Not normal. Like I mean, you know, I'm in a laptop, so I only have like 2.6 hertz, but like I'm not doing anything that should be using all of that CPU, and I have a 1060 GTX, so like it should be totally fine. Like they can easily handle this game, no problem. You know, I have like a 3-year-old i7 at 2.6 that's not even overclocked, and a 1060 that's not overclocked. Yeah, just in my gaming laptop, and it runs this game more than well enough. You know, like this like they do need to optimize the game more, of course, but like it is more than playable for most computers, and I have no problem recommending this game because of how well it's been running on my laptop, and my laptop is not even that special at all. And I can stream and do it at the same time. I've had many streams, especially in Update 4. Not a single game crash. 8 hours straight gaming and streaming at decent quality, and not a problem. But this is also multiplayer, so there's a decent chance that it might just also be because I'm not the host. Maybe that is why it's a little extra crashy. Fair. Dedicated servers are supposed to be a bit better, but they're also in early access as well. Dedicated servers are by no means perfect.
You're telling me that this indie game isn't perfect?
Yeah.
I don't want to play it anymore.
But like, the reason I recommend this game is because like of all the early access games I've played, this is the most stable and like the most well thought out, and has a ton of content for $21.
Yeah, totally.
And on top of that, like, the devs are great. They don't add in anything that they don't do on purpose. You know, like every single thing that they're trying to add or have added is completely intentional, completed. And they take it very seriously. Like, they treat this game like it's like not early access. They treat it like it's launched, but it's in early access, and I love that about them.
No, it seems like they're doing a really good job, though, I will say.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Yeah, there are very few game studios that I will like give my respect to, and they have it. Coffee Stain absolutely has my respect, not just my money. I'm glad that they have my money. That's how far I would go to say I'm very happy that Coffee Stain has my money. Please keep doing amazing things with my money. Oh yeah, that's all tier 1. There we go. Tier 1 is done. We'll probably go for Logistics Mark 2 after that, because I like Mark 2 belts. We don't need jump pads yet. The resource sink is not the worst idea, but we don't really need that yet. What I do want is the stackable conveyor poles. That is why I'm looking at Logistics Mark 2, because stackable poles are fantastic, and I want those, like, now. So what I'm going to do is aim for that. And I should have made roofs out of that, but that's okay. And how are we doing on concrete? Because we might... I think we'll probably do foundations before we do all that concrete. Yeah, we have 320 concrete. That's amazing. It's not a lot by any particular means. I know some people will probably like only 320. Like, yeah, only 320. You know, we'll get there. Fuck off. Like I've had storage bins of, like 9,000 concrete, but we're not there yet, so we'll get there. Yeah, so there we go. That's taken care of. Got to get the screws taken care of. So we can make reinforced iron plates. We need to make 50 of those, and then once I have all 50 of those, we actually do have the concrete to just get this milestone done. But I want to get the foundations put down before we end the stream in 20 minutes. So get that handled as well. But I'll try to get those reinforced plates. And oh, you know what? I think I just dumped all of our iron plates away too. If you could get iron plates made, remember when I said you don't need to focus on iron? I lied because I just used all of it. Now we need iron. Yeah, now we need iron. We need plates as quick as you can.
Let's see what I can do about that.
Take 50 of these fuckers to get done. And funny enough, what I'm doing right now, making reinforced iron plates, this would take an assembler, not a constructor. So I do have to handcraft the reinforced iron plates themselves because we haven't unlocked assemblers yet, which is what this is, if we're doing tier 2 in order, we would have, but we're not doing it in order. We're skipping a few steps because of what I prefer to use and the technology I like to have. But the screws we could still make automated, but the reinforced plates we actually can't. We have to make that by hand. And some things you cannot make by hand. Some things have to be made in a machine. But you can do stuff like up to 4 items to make 1 item by hand. There's just actually nothing actually takes more than that. Everything is always 4 items or less. But there's some items that are like just like locked. And not in the handcrafter. Or not in the craft bench, rather. I don't know exactly which ones. I think no nuclear stuff you can craft. I think some of it you can. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. I honestly don't remember. A lot of the stuff that you can't handcraft is in like tier 5, 6 and up. But even like I'd say a bulk of the stuff in 5, 6 you can handcraft. It might even just be 7, 8 and up that is not really in the handcrafter. Honestly, not sure. Been a minute. Had to think about that. Okay. Oh, that's. Now that I'm thinking about it, it almost doesn't even make sense because I want stackable conveyor poles before we do all that. So I am gonna waste the concrete and dump it and get rid of it for the milestone, because like I wouldn't want to start making all that stuff without it, and so if we're gonna open the next stream with doing that and making that organization, I want stackable conveyor poles because that is just too important for organization to not have, so we're gonna do it. And now I need rods very badly. I will make them by hand, using them much faster than. Ah, my game crashed again. Fucker. That is super annoying. Awesome. Oh, man. What do you got going on? What project are you tackling?
I just made another biofuel reactor, and so that is going to be used to power the next iron miner that I set up. I also set up a limestone miner up top 'cause there's a limestone outcrop. But just trying to figure out how to get that down here is my challenge.
Oh, get all the resources down there.
Yeah.
You could just run really long belts. If you just have a lot of concrete and plates, you can force it. There's no limit to how far an item will travel on a belt. You could have it go across the entire map on belts.
Good to know. Good to know.
And technically, that would be the most efficient way as well. But you don't have to do that because you can have trains take things and have it be the same logistically in throughput as you having a belt across the entire map. And I think trains might actually be faster. Like, it wouldn't necessarily, like, you obviously you can only take things as fast as the belt can travel it, but you can, I think, get resources from point A to point B faster on a train than you would on a belt, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it would depend on the distance. Obviously, if it's close enough, a belt is better. But if you start going a really long ways, a train is absolutely better. Way better. And they actually just added train collision as well, so it's like extra cool for stuff you can do with train collision. And so you have to, you can make trains crash on purpose if you want to, and it's really cool actually. Like the animation for that is super cool.
You said we need to make plates, right?
Yeah, we need plates and rods. We need plates for the concrete, and then I'm working on rods and screws to get the milestone done.
Sure.
So yeah, if you focus on plates and concrete, then that's perfect, and then we can use all that stuff to make the whole valley floor covered in foundations. Oh, somehow I did the thing where it's auto crafting. I don't know how. I think it's just shift. Just press shift. I don't know. I did something.
Okay, well that's making plates.
Yeah, oh, I only need 2 more.
Cool.
Yay. Almost have this done. I need 24 more screws and then a bunch of rods, and then milestone is complete. Oh, that's too many. Oh well. We'll need them for something. Always need them for something.
Something or other.
Yeah. And then just rods. Yeah, let's just dump rods in there. Beautiful. 100 more rods actually. There's 65 right there. That's great. And then I'll just do this and that. Yep. And we'll just make some rods. Oh, I didn't split that stack. Oh well. Don't really need to, it's fine. Oh, I did split the stack, but it didn't go back. Uh-oh. It was supposed to go back, but then it didn't. Oh well. There we go.
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality,
Mark II conveyor
now
belts
have a
use reinforced iron
stackable
plates to be made, but we don't have that automated yet, so it's going to be a minute till we're using Mark II belts, but they can move twice as many resources per minute.
Gotcha.
But it's pretty fucking helpful to have those lying around. And actually, I'm going to make some extra reinforced iron plates because we're going to need them to make constructors. And now that we have splitters and mergers and the foundations ready to go, we're going to need a lot of constructors, because now we can do like 4 per thing, you know, like
yeah.
I think in this area before, I think I've had around 300 constructors in this area, in this valley alone, to make everything happen. Yeah, because I mean I planned my old save on this area being fully tapped out at 1200 per minute item cap from the game. So I put down enough smelters and constructors for 1,200 items per minute to be handled on Mark 5 belts. So I had a whole valley of smelters that was using, what is that, 40 smelters for every pure node in the area. And there's like 5 pure nodes in this area. So I had 200 smelters easy in this one area, built, you know, up vertically and stuff. And then, you know, all those smelters have to feed constructors, and some of those constructors use at 30, you know, 30 per 30, where it's 1 smelter for 1 constructor. But when you're doing rods or when you're doing wire, it's not a 1 for 1, or concrete, it's not a 1 for 1. So I had a massive factory. I still have the save. I can show you what I did in the valley if you want an idea about like what happened. In fact, I can do that before we end. You can play this till 9, and I can spend like 15 minutes showing you my old save. That I have, I think, 150 hours on that save, and what I converted this same area that we're in right now into. And in fact, that'll be fun because I'm gonna have trees all over it because I haven't played that save since the update happened. So all these trees are gonna be in my factories because I haven't clear cut it again because I haven't been on that save in a while. That'd be kind of fun. Or maybe we'll just open next stream with that. Maybe we don't have to do that. Maybe we'll start next stream with that, and we'll hop into what I did on my old save in this area and show you the potential that this area can have. Because it is pretty neat, and it was fun to make all that stuff and cram as much as I did because it was a huge project.
There we go.
There we go. A lot of stuff going down over here now. Okay, the only thing we're missing is plates, and then we can start really going to town on foundation laying, because we have like 400 concrete now, which should get us a long way into all these foundations. Yep. Alrighty, I'm gonna go check out what you got going on over here. Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. So this is perfect. You're missing a storage container to help this not back up, but other than that, you're great.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of resources for that.
Okay, no worries.
So,
And you got this ramp going. As you're having the same issue I had with building the ramps and the foundations. It's really annoying.
No clue.
Yeah, that's super annoying that happens to be the case, but it's all good. And then, yeah, you got this going over here. It's good. And you've got, this is going to be your limestone, right? There you go. So, concrete selected. Perfect. You got powered up already. Hi, dog.
Now I just need to find out how to take this and make it go down.
Yeah. So there should be something in the game called a conveyor lift that we have unlocked. So I'll show you before you build that. Actually, if you just go ahead and let go, I'll show you what I mean. There we go. So I'm gonna come over here, and then so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the scroll wheel to twist it, and so I'm gonna angle it like this so it can twist, and then I'm gonna go into logistics and go into conveyor lift Mark 1, and I'm gonna click.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna cop all the way down here, which is probably gonna do some damage, and then go down to here, and then, you know, I can rotate it to face the other way. You do have to rotate it to make it do that. And now there you go. This is now going vertically all the way down to the valley floor here, and then you can just run that wherever you want it to go. Oh, we have the chainsaw now too. I can make the chainsaw and get that going a lot easier.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
There we go. So now we've got, you know, Mark II stuff and all that jazz, and We can always chainsaw off these flowers at a later date as well. But yeah, we've got a lot of what we need ready to go. A lot of flower petals already. Flower petals can also be used as energy. By the way, you can burn those if you need to.
What happens? What happens if we don't connect anything to this?
The belt. If you don't connect anything to the belt, and it'll just back up.
Just throw. Oh,
No,
it's
no, it won't throw. It'll just back up.
Concrete.
Oh wow, I need 5 reinforced plates for that. Do I really? Okay. And I need screws. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and make a chainsaw as well. That way we can start clear cutting some stuff and make that go a bit faster. Righty, so now we've got, oh yeah, we've got an extra hand slot now too, so that works. And then I need biomass. Do. And the chainsaw actually only uses solid biofuel as well, in case you did not know, or only use solid biofuel. And also, I'm already doing this super dumb because I should just build a thing here to feed into this guy. There we go. Now I can just go in and drop that off. I can just go over here. And I don't have enough rods. Okay. Make rods. Nope. I'll go get some rods. I will go get some rods. There we go. And this is where the dedicated server kind of comes in. It doesn't really work very well right now because we're not on automated power. So the dedicated servers only work until the biomass gens run out, and that's not very long. So it's not quite effective yet to have a dedicated server, but once we get on coal power, then dedicated servers are like legit, because as long as you have storage, they will keep producing. And the coal power is infinite and it's automated. So you don't ever have to worry about doing what we're doing ever again. And I love and miss that very much about the power process. Oh wait, actually, no. This is what I need. I need that on my person. And now I can use the chainsaw. And so once you have solid biofuel, then the chainsaw becomes active. Where are you at? Here you are. Coming over to you. And I'm going to show you what this guy does. And so I'm just going to go ahead and boop. And now everything in that area is now gone. So I just go over here and get all those leaves and keep going. And it uses oh, not even one. It used to be one. Well, they changed the balance, but now it's you know, you get so many clicks per one biofuel. That was like, I still haven't even used one biofuel yet.
Right.
Now that was one biofuel. Like, so like 5 or 6 clicks per one biofuel, and you can stack like I think 100 with you while you do this. And that's all in the chainsaw and doesn't take up any inventory space. Yeah, it's nice and neat. And you know, the trees get caught in that AoE as well, so you don't have to worry about like having to do once for the leaves and then once for the trees. It's all just kind of in there. And if there's not like enough to be worth a whole click, you just go ahead and just, you know, do the old-fashioned way with E. But yeah, super easy. And now that I have the chainsaw, this is when I usually go in and really start automating this process for biomass, because doing all this biomass conversion by hand becomes a huge pain in the ass. Like, I don't want to sit handcrafting for 3 hours because I went with a chainsaw and cleared out an entire biome, you know. So
Yeah,
this is when I usually get a constructor for leaves, a constructor for wood, and then belt that into a constructor for solid biofuel. And then I just have, you know, a storage bin for leaves, a storage bin for wood, and then I, you know, have a storage bin for biomass on the other end, and call it a day. Nice and easy, nice and quick, and I just go and clear cut all of this and just get everything out. If it's taller than those flowers, it's fucking gone, and then I go from there. Because this is one of the few areas that I will, you know, leave and this is mainly because of how uneven the area is, and like the desert and stuff. I don't build like 6 meters off the ground, you know, because the way that I build in more open areas is that I just have subfloors available, and the way I plan my factories, the very bottom floor never has anything that that important that needs to go, like, you know, neat. You know, I guess what am I trying to say here? Is there's not as in other areas the resource nodes aren't as dense, so I don't have to worry about belting more than one resources nodes worth of things to a specific area, you know, like like I could, you know, instead of there being like 5 copper nodes that I want all the copper or sorry, all the iron to go to the one certain area, it's like 2 iron nodes, and they're not that far apart. And so I'll just have 2 little buildings next to each other instead of doing whatever I was doing before, you know, or what I did here in the past. Because I'll show you what I did here in the past, and it works here because of how dense and diverse this area is, but it's not usually needed anywhere else, you know. So I don't usually end up building the way that I build here everywhere, but there are some rules of building that I hold steadfast in that I will teach you as like the Bible, and if you deviate from that, you're just making it harder for no reason, kind of thing, like the meta per se, you know. Like you can, of course, you can do it any way you want, but if you, there is and what I would call a meta to building that makes it fast and easy and predictable. But there is absolutely room for creativity, even within that thing. They're very basic principles. It's not like every factory has to look the same. It's just like how you place machines, how you belt it, that all has a pretty tried and true method. But what it looks like or how you format it is kind of up to you. Yeah. That's like a, that was like way denser before, and now it's just already kind of gone.
Oh well.
And oh yeah, my inventory is almost full. Look at that. I have probably like 3,000 flowers and God knows how many leaves. I'm gonna go ahead and put all the flowers in there. Yep, that's a lot of flowers. And those flowers actually can be used for power as well. They get burned through a lot faster, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch over some of that to flower petals, because you do end up needing them, but not like a lot. Like not nearly as many as we have, because they end up being what you use for stickers and stuff. There's like that's the wrong way to say this. There's like decals you can paint over foundations that now take 1 cartridge, but it didn't used to take flower cartridges. It used to be like painting stuff different colors used to take flower cartridges, but now that's free, so you don't need them for that anymore, which makes it super easy to oh, they stack it, biofuel stacks it too. Forgot about that. But it makes it super easy to now burn flower petals early game instead of having to, you know, worry about that, because it's otherwise they're just taking up space. You might as well, you know, go ahead and do that. And what? Oh, you know what? I did just clear out this little area over here. Oh, you've got some storage bins going. Okay, cool. You know, maybe I'll, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna clear out this area, and then I'll make a new power area over here. I'll clear all this out, and I'll make a little thing for automating our biofuel. But we do need to end It is coming up on end time. So I'm gonna do this little project real quick, and then we'll call it a
pretty
night.
good stopping point too. I mean, I called, or not called, but I made this huge limestone to now concrete generator.
Oh yay.
Mass storage.
Yeah. So what you could do if you have a bunch of concrete and plates, you could start tearing up the iron factory that we made and putting down foundations.
Oh, true, huh?
Yeah. Now you don't have to worry about producing anything anymore. Well, not anymore, but for now. And then you can switch over to that.
Yeah.
That is one thing I wanted to have done before we got off anyway. Was having the foundations placed and covering part of the valley. Not the whole valley, but part of the valley. Oh, there's a cave over here. That's fun. Didn't know there was a cave there. That might be new. I think it's a new cave. I wonder if that that cave has the new design. I would assume it has the new design. This is a brand new biome redesign, so I would imagine that cave has the new cave look. So they have a new cave look now. Okay, and I'm gonna give you the chainsaw so that you can clear cut some of these bushes in case they start clipping through the foundations. But you should be okay. You'll probably be okay. But there's gonna be some places that it might clip and might be a little gross that you wanna trim up. So I will put it in the box in the hub. And oh, what milestone are we going for next? I think we'll go for the resource sink. Go for that one next. Oh, I have to take it out of my hands first. Okay, there we go. So chainsaw in the box, and some biofuel for it in the box. And then I am going to need get rid of all of this. A lot of wood. So many flowers, holy fuck. Oh, I can't destroy that. I'm just gonna put biomass in this box because we don't even need biomass yet because we have so many goddamn flowers. They might want to consider nerfing how much posture check, thank you. They might want to consider nerfing how many flowers you get. I mean, it's not really that important, but it just takes up so much. Like, you can dump them in the resource sink. They're worth almost nothing, so you can always dump them in the resource sink. But I don't know. It's a little weird to me how many flowers you get. But I guess it's not like a bad thing. Like, it's barely even a fucking complaint. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna focus on the storage bins. So I'm gonna have the 3 in the very front. That way you can always just grab, get to what you need to get to. So I'm gonna do 1 for wood, and I'm gonna do 1 for leaves, and then I'm gonna have a 3rd one over here that's spaced out on its own. That way I know which one it is. And this is going to be for biofuel. So this is where the biofuel is gonna come out. This is where leaves and wood are gonna go in. Super easy. So I'm going to go ahead and put leaves in this one, and then we'll just get rid of that container, put wood in this one, and then this one has flowers for us to, pop off the power stuff with, which is going to be realistically a different container, which we could just put up here on top of that one. That could be super easy as well. That way this can go away. And now on top of this, you can just go up there and dump in all the flowers, and there you go. So now we can have biofuel on the bottom one, flowers on the top one, and then inputs for both of those over here. And then next, what we need is 2 constructors in order to make this work. And so we're going to grab a constructor here for this one, and a constructor here for this one. And then we're going to belts. in here, just mark ones is fine. And we're going to set the left one to biomass leaves, the right one to biomass wood. And then these two belts are going to be making stuff at 300 per minute and 60 per minute. But that's only, you know, based on if you're putting everything in at the same rates or if you have enough of that thing. Oh, hi, little bird. Bye, little bird. So realistically, because this is going to be happening over a long period of time and you're not really that worried about it, this is just going to end up becoming a third constructor and just doing one. If you wanted to do two, you absolutely could. You really don't need to. I just do one because this is something happening passive over a long period of time, and even with like the most demanding power setup, I never run through it faster than what I'm producing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy here and get some distance between this and that one because I need to be able to put a merger on this guy. This belt here is going to get a merger so that I can do it here, and I'm going to line that up with that output there, and then this is going to go there. So both of these constructors are now going to feed into this one constructor. This one constructor is going to make solid biofuel, which uses biomass, and then that just goes straight into the storage container, and then there you go. And now all you have to do, instead of having to handcraft biomass, you just go ahead and put leaves in one, wood in the other. You got to make sure you remember which one's which because they're both going to be empty when you come up here. And if you do the wrong ones, it's going to get backed up. You're going to have to delete the belt and then redo the belt work, but that's not a huge deal. And you can always check the recipe on the thing before you do it. But that is how this works. Super easy. It all fits on one power pole too. Another huge reason why Mark 1 power pole can handle exactly this amount of connections. So all three of those things go on one. This guy can now run over to one connection over here, and you don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, you have to do two power poles. Not that that's like a huge problem or a huge deal, but it's a little note that you can chalk on to that setup. So really easy, no big deal. You don't want to do that, and that's facing the other way anyway, because this is just for flowers anyway. Like you need to remember this is 200 biofuel per stack, and there's 24 stacks. So you have 4,800 biofuel. You don't need that much biofuel. If this thing ever gets full, you're probably already on coal power. So I wouldn't worry about it.
All right, no worries.
And so yeah, and then ideally, you might end up remaking this. I'd say you probably will, because I like to put this like literally right next to where all my biomass burners are, and I'll have like 10 of them in the same area, and then I'll just go through and just up and call it good. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it on that front. Now I would say let's rip up what we had before and get some concrete, get some plates, and put down some foundations. And you could even go through and clear cut this a little bit if you want to as well. You should have room to clear cut after, and we're not going to rip up all of it quite yet. Just probably I'd say we'll probably rip up all of this stuff, and so let's just go ahead and get rid of it. Oh, if you ever have a full inventory and you delete something, it makes a little box on the ground, so you don't have to worry about like it accidentally deleting like whatever you had going on there. So it won't ever delete things from the game. It just deletes them from and makes a convenient little storage box for you to go run up and take things out of. You can't put anything in it, but you can take things out of it. And there you go. So there we go. That's that. And be able to call that good for a second. And you know what, we're gonna end up deleting that too, and we'll probably end up deleting that eventually. But what we're gonna want to do right now is I want that miner to be square with our foundations, so that way it doesn't look weird. So there we go. That's perfect. And now this guy is square with our foundation. Now we're just gonna run this guy out however far we want to run it. That looks a little silly, so we won't do that. But also, what you could do if you wanted to make that look a little bit cleaner is I'll show you. You could run, and this is usually what I like to do, is you can run a lift immediately, and then just run that out to the side, and then now you can run that you could even run that down again. Oh, no, you can't run that down again. But now you could then run that down into a thing, and I'll usually run it into like a stackable conveyor pole, and so then I'll do that, and then that can go to there, and that looks super clean. And then from here, you can either run it on the ground again, or you can keep it on stackables. I usually keep it on stackables, but there you go. Is it not wanting to click for you? There you go. Yeah, so that, you know, that just looks really clean.
Yeah.
So I like to do that. But also totally up to you. You don't have to do it that way if you don't want to. But that is my favorite way.
You're giving me good tips, and I genuinely appreciate that.
Okay. Well, yay. I'm happy that you're receptive to the feedback. I had one guy that I wanted to show this game to, and he was like, I like to figure this out on my own, and you're teaching me all the things that would be really fun for me if you weren't killing it. So, yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, like, that makes sense. Like, I love teaching people, though, so, like, it was a little bit of a bummer, but, you know, it's the way he likes to play games. It's the way he enjoys games, so I just had to, you know, let it go and let him be him. But it was a little bumming to not get to show a buddy that I was trying to make what I was doing, because he didn't want to know how to do it.
See, I just gave that power, so that has power now.
So I'm gonna delete this ramp that I spent all that time making, because we need this area. So and we'll probably end up moving the hub as well. I'm gonna go ahead and place those foundations, but we're probably gonna end up moving the hub, because we're gonna want a lot of the space that we're not getting because the hub is there. Yeah, we're gonna need to move it up, and then I'm also gonna move this ramp, and I will. Oh, this is now already in the way. It's fine. We'll leave that there. Oh, now it fucking does it. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm not salty about that at all. Now it does exactly what I wanted it to do. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You're mad.
I'm not mad. You're mad.
Okay. So we'll just put stuff here, and we can just delete the hub and build that anywhere we want. But that also was attached to a lot of our power, which I did not think through. It's okay. Well, now we just get to redo all the power as well, so that's fun. Okay. This was planned. All absolutely planned.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
what did you find? Oh, you found wood. How helpful of you.
Yes, that's definitely helpful.
It's the thought that counts, okay?
Okay, and since you have the chainsaw, I'm gonna have you cut down that tree. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. All nice and pretty. We'll end up deleting that guy as well. We don't need that one quite yet, but we'll get around to it. And we'll redo the power at the same time, too. That'll have to get redone. And then this is now already in the way, which is fun. I enjoy that. But yeah, we'll cut down these trees, and we'll tear out the copper too, because this is already in need of getting redone anyway. Now that we have mergers and splitters, we can make that a lot better. This is the only copper node around, so we need to optimize that quite a bit to make sure that we're not producing too little. It's gonna be pretty important that we take full use of the copper node. And my inventory is full. Oh, I should be able to take that. Oh, that's iron. Okay, you can also just delete some stuff too. Nuclear things you cannot just delete, but most other things you can. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and chainsaw that tree in the middle of our factory and chainsaw this area too.
So I think the chainsaw is still in the
Okay.
hub.
Well, you. Oh, that means I have it.
Yeah.
I destroyed the hub. Okay, my bad. I will do what I asked you to do. Except I don't have any biomass, and we need to rebuild the hub. So let's go ahead and let's just rebuild the hub. Over here. My bad. I'm over here telling you to do stuff, and you can't even do it.
No, you're totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Like I would, fucker, but yeah, I can't. Okay, so we'll put that away. I can hold on to the forest for a little bit longer, and then put that away, put that away, put that away. Where did I? Oh god, I put all the biofuel over here, so I have to go grab biofuel. And of course, we're coming up on 9:30 because that's just what happens when I play this game. What is a schedule? But now that we're not getting any game crashes, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get this shit done. Like, let's go. Oh, I got that second tree. Okay, cool. Go. So a shift in building here is that now that I'm up high enough, if I'm not gonna like jump down and grab everything. I'm only jumping down and grabbing what was in the way of the foundations. Like there comes a point where I'm not gonna go and like get all the stuff off the ground, but there is a point where I'm gonna make sure I get all the stuff that's clipping through, like this tree and stuff, and I'll try to stay up high and grab that. But all these flowers I don't need, and all those leaves I don't need. Eventually we might because we're on biomass power, but for now, since I'm just focusing on what's in the way of my build and what's gonna make it look ugly, or what's gonna make stuff clip, that is, you know, my sole focus now. It's just the tall stuff, and you know, if it happens to clip through, then we'll try to get it if it does, but right now my main concern is clipping. How are you doing on concrete and stuff?
Concrete. Well, I have 15.
Oh, you only have 15 concrete?
Well, I haven't gone and checked my concrete thing.
Oh, that's right. You should have some stuff over there.
It hasn't been powered. Now that I think about it.
My game might have crashed. I'm not actually doing anything.
I had to say something.
I know. God damn. Like I can't pick up anything. I can still walk around, but I can't pick up anything right now. It might be, maybe my inventory is just full. Let me build a storage thing.
There we go. Now I have 226 concrete.
Okay, perfect. It might have just been because my inventory was full. Yeah, it was just because my inventory was full. We're fine. Some of this grass is permanent too, so it doesn't. Not all of it can be taken away, which is why I'll usually like build a ramp up to that area, or just not build to that area and put like a wall or something. If I don't end up needing that space. Oh, back there, but that's okay. Alrighty, so let's put the chainsaw back in here. And we'll get that taken care of. And then we'll go grab other way. Cool. We'll grab all this stuff and go put it in the corresponding bins. Flowers I'll leave there though. We'll power this for a little bit longer, and then once we run out of stuff to process, we'll just delete it and redo it in a better area. But until then, we'll just do that. Oop. That. Get all that over here, and I have too many. That's fun. Well, we'll need some of that when we build gens back, because we're gonna build some generators back.
This looks ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's clean though. It's very clean. I love it.
You're not seeing what I'm seeing.
What?
Let me go to Discord and I'll share my screen.
Oh yeah.
But this is special. Let's see if I can. Can you see this?
Yes. Oh, do you have a bug?
No. This is when I went into photo mode.
Oh, you went into photo mode.
And
oh, that's weird.
I just skewed the field of view really, really, really low.
Oh,
and it
okay.
kept the scaling of the feet, but everything else is really small.
Oh, okay.
Then it just
oh,
really,
wow.
Oh my god.
That is weird. That is very weird.
Yeah. Field of view is a really weird thing to mess around with.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay,
but so then I can go all the way this way.
Yeah. Oh, I stopped watching. I'm trying to.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. What did that do? Did I? God. I might have exited out of the whole app. I don't know what happened. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I think we're okay. Yeah, there we go. But back to.
It's like super zoom.
This. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to do photo mode yet. I forgot what the buttons are for that.
It's P.
It's P? Oh, that's easy.
Just press P for picture.
Oh, okay, cool.
I thought it was going to be P for pet because I wanted to try and pet the lizard doggo, but...
Oh, no, it's E to pet, yeah. There you go. There's the little guy.
But now it's E to see if the lizard doggo has found anything, and I can't pet the lizard dog anymore, and I'm so sad. I want to pet him.
Oh, yeah, you can just keep going. You just keep scrolling out, huh? Damn, yeah. That's what you had going on before. That's weird. That's really weird.
I just see it on the stream. It looks ridiculous.
It looks absolutely ridiculous. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
All right.
But then you can also use it to scroll in, so it's kind of like you can kind of look further.
Yeah.
And see finer detail.
Go into power, biomass burners. I'll kind of show you what I tend to make here. Oh, you know what? Let me delete the hub again, actually. So I can. God damn it. I have too many things. I'm just gonna delete this stuff. I just don't need that stuff around. It's fine. Very, very easy to get. Not a problem. Pick all that up. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna build some biomass burners, and I build them in a certain way that you can access all of them pretty easily here. There we go. Lizard doggo is in the way. Now you can just run through here. And so I usually build about 8. And I've even done that a little bit different in the past too. In fact, I have done that different in the past. What did I do? What did I do last time? I think I did this. Oh god, what happened? Alright, I think now this time my game actually crashed.
Yeah? It looks like you're just running in place on my screen.
Yeah, my game crashed. Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, let me restart the game real quick, and then we'll finish up the power, and we'll finish up putting the hub back, and then we'll call it a day, because we're half an hour past.
Cool.
Otherwise, this could easily turn into another 3 hours with me, because that's the thing. There's no natural stopping point. You just... Oh, god damn it. That's the wrong thing. Okay, I didn't hit load. I hit continue. So this is going to load my save, which is the one I've been working on, the Dune Desert, not what we have going on. Which I have to let it load before. Which I might... This is update 4 stuff too, so there's more cosmetics than what I have. But what I've done here is all base game stuff, which I might just show you for like a quick second, because you have the stream open, right?
Yeah, I'm watching you right now.
Cool. So I'll just show you. This is one of the buildings that I've been designing and making. This is all base game stuff. This is without update 5, and so this is what I've been working on over here.
Wow.
And it's really neat. I like this building quite a bit. But now with update 5 stuff, I can do a lot more. And actually, now that I know photo mode, let me try to zoom in on what I got going on over here. and this is the first place that I made here. So that's a steel factory that makes steel products. The little guy right here is a concrete factory. So there's one building here for concrete. The other 2-story building does steel. That is just a lookout tower. You just can go up there and look at stuff. There's some hyper tubes in there to shoot you up to the top. And this is iron with some extra stuff on top just to help me get through some milestones. And then all the iron products are made in that 2-story building over there with some storage over here. And that's a pretty cool little place too. But this is what I've been working on in the more recently. So I went through and added some walkways. This whole place was kind of like a test on if nuclear was in the game. Well, nuclear is in the game, but this is like if I was doing a nuclear building, which means that everything can be accessed by walking. So every single place in this factory can be accessed by walking. This is my little zoo for the rock. It doesn't do much, but you know, he's a good boy. And this is a train line, actually. That's what those guys are for. Those power pillars, those pillar tops are for a train inbound. So the train would come in over here, go through that area, come over here. This is a little walkway. The train would come into here. It would go out, and this would be train stations here, and then it would go out this way, and then continue going back over there.
Gotcha.
And what was in there? Oh, just some random stuff. Okay, cool. And then this is the smelting. This is what I meant when I said like there's a meta to building. This is how you do it. Super condensed, super neat, very organized. You know, very focused on production rates. Stuff like that. And then there's some more stuff, you know, being made over here. And this is like a whole thing. This should have some glass roofs. Yeah, there we go. So we can kind of looking over there, see what you got going on back that way. Same kind of deal. There's a little hole in there too to go underneath this whole thing that we don't have to go around the building. You can drive through it underneath. And then, you know, the more complicated that you go, the higher up in the building you wanna be. So this is you know, up here on the more complicated side. This isn't finished yet. I don't even remember where I left off, but apparently here. And yeah, so then, you know, that's getting lined up, and then this comes over here, and there's a way onto the roof. And that was up here, and I guess I was working on this area too because I needed more space. This is now a thing that I was working on. Oh, there's a door there. Oh, that's right, they updated the doors. Yeah, and this was a little item spine. You know, cool little place to do this. This was the rooftop up here. You can come and see down here. And then I think I had roof access going up here, but I don't think I made the roof yet. Or did I? Might have. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, there we go. This was then the next floor up here. Super easy, nothing crazy. Just took some time to settle on the design. But otherwise, it was pretty fun. Then there's you know, the train lines are planned out somewhere. I forgot where. I usually know, but I don't know right now because I haven't been paying attention to that. The last time I touched the save was probably a month or two ago, so I don't really remember where all this stuff kind of left off. But that's basically it. That's what one of the things I was able to do on this save. With I won't even save. I'm not even. It'll save me healing items if I don't save because I took damage. And yeah, that's kind of what I did before, and what you could do. And you know, it's part of this is also just knowing like what you will need to do. Like the fact that I built an entire place with the anticipation of a train coming through, like that makes that next phase of the game so much easier if you already know where your trains are going to go.
Right.
And I at least for me, from a design perspective, I wanted to have the train go through the building. You could have it go on the outside or something and have it be like more showing, but I thought it'd be neat if I had it go in. It ended up making it very difficult to make that layout and building work because of how many things I needed to produce there. So it was kind of a pain in the ass to have the train go through the building, but it looks really cool. So I wanted to do it, and I did.
For sure.
But it was a bit of a pain in the ass to make that not be bad. So that's 7. need one more. Is this really what I did before? I don't remember if this is what I did before. It'd be weird if it was. Because this is like spacious and helps, but it's not very compact. It makes the shape weird for what I'm trying to do here. I don't think that's what I did. Put the hub back. Put the hub this way. Oh. Damn it. Wrong way. That was going to be... Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So there we go. We've got that. Flowers in there. Put some flowers in there. And then that would go there. That would go there. That's honestly enough for us right now. We don't really need more than that, but is... oh, that's... Whoops. That there. Before I build the hub. Yeah, now that works. Okay. Yeah, we'll call that good. I think that should be fine. That's enough. And then what I'll do is run power, and I need 3 on one line, so we'll put oh, that kind of clips. I don't want that to clip. Bad power pull. 2. Oh, because it doesn't clip. It just yeah, that's. That can run out to this one, and then this one, and then that one can hook up to that. That'll be fine. Cool. And so now all that's hooked up with power. We just have to put the flowers in there, then we're chilling. Let me get some of this stuff put away. We gotta go look at all this stuff. That way the arrow can fuck off, and then we're good. All those can go away. That can go away. That can go away. You go away. You go away. And yeah, about it. We have 12,000 flowers. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Oop. Go put all that in there. And now we have a max capacity of 190 megawatts, which is more than what we need. Way more than what we need. But it also means that this will only burn at whatever rate that you're consuming it. So it won't be, it's not a fixed rate. When you have automated power like coal, it is a fixed rate. And you will be overproducing power if you're not using it. But if you're not using any power, then this shouldn't be burning anything. And then we'll go put a storage container here and here, so we can put the flowers away. And then we'll just bring over some of that biofuel as well, and have it nearby, just in case. And then when we redo the power, you know, the automated biofuel, we'll have it be over here. So biofuel, flowers, and I'll take that 93 and I'll put that with the chainsaw in the middle, and that should be good. I'll go ahead and build another storage container for whatever I have on my person, so I can put all that stuff in there. So now you have access to all that stuff if you need it. I think I should spawn with this again on my new character, but I'll put that in there just in case. Maybe we'll get a free one. And so the next step that we're gonna do is hook the power back up to everything that you made. That way that can keep producing. That's pretty easy. I'll probably just do that now to get that out of the way. And then the next step is going to be to to set up the iron factory again. We might even need some more concrete, so we'll make sure that we have your stuff ready to go and powered. That way we can do some more clear cutting, get some more foundations placed, make a little ramp up to this next area. That way we can coat some more foundations. We'll cut down this tree. We'll build out over toward the water, get copper set up, and then we'll probably end on iron, because iron's the one that's going to take up the most space. So we'll get limestone out of the way. We'll get copper out of the way. Those are the two edge ones anyway. And we'll leave some space over the water, because water becomes a resource eventually. So there's a potential way for us to make more concrete in this one area if we need to. We probably won't, but if we need to, we could make a lot more concrete by using an alternate wet concrete. But we're a ways away from getting that. Next is going to be to build up here. Yeah, so we're going to need to get this iron node taken care of. We're going to get the copper and the limestone taken care of. And then we'll get these two iron nodes built up over here. And we'll get some foundations ramped up to that next level so we can coat that in foundations. We'll link up with what you made over there. And then next session, we'll take care of what we got going on back there. And we'll probably leave this temporary setup here for biofuel until we do iron. Because this is in the way of iron, but it's not in the way of copper and limestone. So we'll start off with copper and limestone first. And do some more foundation laying. Then we'll end up moving that. But by the time we're done with copper and limestone, that'll have enough saved up that we won't even need to remake that for a long time. So we can just live off of flowers and what we've already produced for a good long while. And then we may not even need to remake that power setup here. And if we're super lucky, ever. But we may not need to remake it. We may not need to remake it for enough time that we have like a couple different base iterations, because this place will keep evolving as we go and as we get bigger. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's a pretty good plan. Yeah, step 1 copper, step 2 limestone, or really probably step 1 limestone, step 2 copper, because we need foundations. You've got that going over here anyway. You've got concrete and oh yeah, you've got concrete going into 3 different storage bins, huh? That way it'll really stack up. Okay. If this was a dedicated server, that would be great. But we don't, we probably won't need that. 2 is probably enough. I mean, maybe if we're super clueless and not paying attention, then yes. But also what you could do is just chain these storage bins one after another instead of having to sprawl them out like that. Or here, I can even show you this as well. You can do this. Oh, I don't have any materials. I'm just going to delete this one so I can show you. You just do that.
And that works too?
No, but if you have a conveyor lift, then you just go with a lift, and then boom, you have a stacked set of doubles.
So like this. I don't have any iron plates.
I have 3. Do you have at least 1 or no?
No.
Okay. Well then here.
We'll get it next time.
Here. We'll just undo what you did. And then that'll have enough excess to show you what I mean here. And actually, you know what? Funny enough, there's actually, you know what? I don't mean to delete all your hard work, but I remembered the way to do this that makes it so that the one on the bottom is the one that everything goes into, and that is a super good way to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 3 of these guys stacked, and I'm going to have it go like that, right? So then this belt is going to go into the very top one. So it's going to feed from that one, and then it's going to go down. We're going to lift them down into the bottom one, and then you're going to go from that one into the very ground level one. And so now they will end all the way down here, and this is where everything will end, and then it will slowly back up all the way to the top, so that every time you pull from the bottom one, it'll feed all the way down, and then you don't ever have to climb up to get into the top bin to access everything if you start pulling everything out of the bottom one.
Right.
Because if you start using it faster than you're producing it, then you're going to have to keep climbing the ladder to get up to the top. But if you do it like this, super easy and not even a big deal. And then you could also, if you wanted that to be cleaner, you could just do this as well. And then now that is, you know, out of the way kind of thing. You can now run through here or drive through there if you need to. And, you know, all done.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and you can do that as high as you want. You could even, if you really wanted to, you could be super hardcore about it, and you could just run the line with no lifts up here, and then just run this belt line way out here and have like 7 of them stacked up like right here at the base of this. If you really wanted to go super hard, but you don't need to. Yeah, I think that's a really good place to end. Let me go drop some stuff off because I ended up with a few extra materials after demonstrating that, because and funny enough, that took 2 less cable and 1 less plate to do that than when you had it sprawled out, and it's the same amount of storage.
Wow. So it's really just a matter of finding efficiency in this.
Yeah, like there's stupid ways to just be efficient. Like we could save even more materials if we did exactly what I described. I mean, it would take more iron plates, but it would take more iron rods, but less plates because of all the belts that we have to run to get, you know, the lift down to there, and then, you know, the belt all the way over to here. You know, if we could just move the whole thing closer, and that would be, you know, one way, or we could stack more than one up. You know, like if we really wanted to get super efficient and be minimalistic, then we could do that. But this stuff is so cheap that it's really not that big a deal. Now that it's automated, it's super easy. This is actually pretty good progress for only 2.5 hours. Or we could call it 3, about 3 hours. That's not bad. You know, we got through all tier 1, got the important stuff out of tier 2, and we're, you know, ready for another, you know, 3-hour session of getting all this stuff, you know, rebuilt. You know, because that's really what it comes down to early game, is just rebuilding over and over and over again until you get to what you need to get to. But now that since you have me with you, I can tell you how to plan ahead so that you don't have to destroy everything every single time. Because my first 100 hours was legitimately just destroying my same factory over and over and over, because I kept unlocking all the stuff that I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what it was going to do. And so I just gave up on that save. And I was like, you know what? Like, I hit like yet another roadblock, and I'm like, I am not redoing this factory for the 7th time. So I'm just going to take what I learned and move the fuck on. And make those mistakes on a different save, you know, the new mistakes on a different save, because I did not feel like going and doing all that all over again, you know. And so that really helped me, because I used to build everything in one big factory, and now I build like more condensed by the node, and I'm way more heavily focused on shipping and logistics and transportation, and not focused on getting everything as complex as possible in any one location, and just going off of getting the most of a base resource out, and then having a way to get it the fuck away from here, and then in a different location shipping in 2, 3, 4 different items, and then making everything there. And then that, you know, that can get more, then once that item's made, then I can ship that item out and take it somewhere else. And so I focus way less on making, like, you know, from bottom all the way to manufacturer in one spot, and more to like bottom to maybe assembler, and then assembling products out, or even shipping constructor products out, depending on, you know, where something is and how much the demand is, and that kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and end. I'll go ahead and I'll leave the game here. I'm done. Nothing left to worry about that. Let you get that done and throw up the get the fuck out screen. It is officially time to get the fuck out. It is almost 10 o'clock, which is 47 minutes past what I told Kate I would be doing, but she didn't come in and grab me, so she should be fine. She's just playing Pokemon on the TV, so she's having a good time too. I'm sure she's not complaining about, you know, what how long this took. It's just you know, less cuddles before bed, that's all. But you know, we've got Tuesday night, we've got as long as we want, because she has Wednesday off. So
yeah,
we're not quite as long as we want. We're trying to go in for a hike Wednesday, but you know, there's less pressure about when we need to go to bed tomorrow night and Wednesday night versus right now. So I gotta call it a night. Thanks for coming out, man. It was great.
I redeemed 500 Wumbo tokens, and
You did. For hydrate.
I expect those to go to good use.
They will go to good use. I will go drink some water right now. In fact, I might even upgrade that water to a hot chocolate. I'm not totally sure. We'll see how Kate's
There
doing.
you go.
But yeah, I'm gonna go have a little bit of ice cream, and I might even just say I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna make a little cup of hot chocolate and have some ice cream.
Do it. Treat yourself.
Yeah, I already treated myself a lot today. I had ice cream for breakfast, and a pie for breakfast, and yeah. I mean, it's Thanksgiving leftovers, man. What are you gonna do? Got to get rid of it, you know. I forgot what else I had with it.
Somehow, right?
I had some leftover chicken strips that I made. I had some homemade chicken strips I made. So like fried, like breaded chicken strips. Yeah, it's fun. I just take some bread and toast it and let it cool down. It gets all crispy and stale. I throw that in my blender and blend it into breadcrumbs, and then just egg, flour, and that mix in some Italian seasonings, salt, some pepper, and you can either bake it in the oven, make it a bit healthier, or grab some peanut oil, fry it in peanut oil, and good to go. Yeah, super easy. You can also just get like some panko breadcrumbs, or if you want to make buttermilk chicken, it's basically just flour. It's not even like breadcrumbs or anything fancy. Like most like KFC buttermilk chicken, it's basically just flour. Like it's actually like way simpler than you would think to make chicken strips and have them be fried. The real effort is in the coating and or making breadcrumbs if you're going to make breadcrumbs from scratch. That's the real effort. It can take like 30 minutes for me to prep a pack of chicken to get ready to be fried, and
I thought we were gonna type in an entity.
What?
You said coding.
Yeah, coding. Yeah,
we're gonna code the chicken in.
Oh, yeah, coding. Yeah, code. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Coding and coding sound almost the same. There's like it's a very That's funny.
Ridiculous.
I didn't even think about that. It's man, English is not kind at all. I'm surprised there's not like a foreigner in tech that's making like a joke on that, so I was
I'm sure they have.
Oh yeah, I had to, but I just haven't seen it yet.
Sure they have.
God, the Silicon Valley stand up on coding and coating must be pretty fucking lit, honestly.
Either that or it's probably been overused.
Yeah, or it's a bit overused. It might it'd probably be surprised if it wasn't overused.
Extremely oversaturated.
Yeah. So I was coding my computer, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what were you coding on it?" No, I was putting flour and buttermilk on it to get ready to deep fry it.
Started jumping you because
yeah, they heard that joke 5 times before. They're just game beating the fuck out of you for making that stupid pun.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I was coding my motherboard like, oh, what were you using? C++? No, flour. Fuck you.
I was coding BIOS into my motherboard. I was like, what?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's call it a night.
This is a baking class.
I appreciate you coming by. We can try to plan this again another night too, but I know you're way busier than me. So we'll probably try to keep it to Mondays at 7, or even if you want to do it sooner than that, if you can do it sooner than that, we can push it up a little bit sooner as well. But if there's another day of the week that you find some time that you want to, hop on and do a stream, I don't tell them much, they just kind of get what they get. So we can just have some pop-up content whenever we decide to make content. If you want to do some Satisfactory.
They just get like a pop-up notification. It's like, oh, they're online.
If they want to know when I stream, they need notifications on because I don't have a schedule. So I knew that this was going to happen, so I've been putting, I typed in the Discord a few days in advance, like, hey, by the way, this Monday at 7, we're doing some Satisfactory. Come by if you can, kind of thing. Which is probably one of the reasons why Me the Gamer was here. He said until 4:30 in the morning to come say hi. So
yeah, geez, that's insane.
Yeah.
Kudos. Absolute kudos to Me the Gamer.
So that's kind of where the community's at. Sometimes I just don't make enough content for them, and I think I've streamed twice this month as well, maybe 3 times this month or something like that. So not nearly as much as I used to. So I do want to try to get to streaming a bit more often, but I've had a lot of stuff kind of pop up that I'm really trying to focus on without getting too heavy on on streaming, because it's not, since I started taking my antidepressants, this isn't really something that I've wanted to do as a career. Like, it's still fun, I still enjoy it, but it ended up being really more of a coping mechanism to get through my depression than it ended up being something that I wanted to throw all my effort into. And so maybe in the future that can change. But for now, I've been trying to shift more to my photo content and maybe streaming me scanning some negatives with the webcam on, stuff like that, and then some Satisfactory. And if they really want it, maybe some Apex. But most of the people on my channel could give 2 fucks about Apex. I'd say there's maybe 30, 40 of them that follow me for Apex, and all the rest of them follow me for Trailmakers or Satisfactory. So no one really would be that upset if Apex left, because all the Apex people have God knows how many other Apex streamers that they follow to go watch, and I'm definitely not the best by any means. So frankly, I don't even know why the fuck they followed me for Apex, but they did. So that, thank you for that, and I appreciate the people who do come by for Apex, but they won't even hear this because they're not going to watch this VOD. So anyway, let's call it a night. We'll go ahead and tell everyone to get the fuck out. So bye everyone, we'll see you in the next stream. Hope you have a good rest of your night, and see ya.
Yeah.